Hey guys, welcome back to the Collector's Table Live. Happy Easter to everyone on this Sunday, the last day of today's the last day of the month. Yeah, last day of the month. It's going to be a great show today. You know, a lot of us are going to be busy with family and stuff like that. If you just want to put the phone up and hear us in the background, it's all good. I understand everybody's with their family today. So if not, we'll be your family for today. Shane the Dark Lord, what's going on? How you doing, man? I'm gonna put some music on.
Good, man. I got the family coming over later on. Gonna have some Easter, spend some time together, have some supper. So should be good. Looking forward to a good show. 3 weeks in a row now.
Yeah. You know what? I put this little fun background that guess which one we are. Hang on, I'm gonna remove this for a second. Hang on. Watch. Which one is Shane? I had a fun little background.
Be the yellow one? Am I the yellow?
Probably.
That mean?
I don't know. I just saw 3 eggs and I was like, hey, look, it could be the 3 of us. So
am I like the lazy-eyed blue one? Is that me?
Sure, yeah. I think I'm maybe I'm the angry one. I don't know. You guys always say I'm angry, but I don't know.
No, we say you're a dictator.
You're abusive.
Yeah, there's a difference. I don't think you do it out of anger. I think you do it out of I think you enjoy it. I think you do it out of pleasure.
I think I do. How you doing, K-Fet? What's going on, brother?
Man, doing well. Just told Shane, went to a thing called Weeb. That's with a B, not a D. WeebCon this weekend. So it was all anime convention. It was a lot of fun. Had a good time with some of my family and meeting a lot of voice actors and stuff like that. So that's always a good time.
Nice. You get anything at the con, or did you grab any merch?
I mean, there wasn't anything that I was really interested in. My kids younger, of course, are into all the voice actors and things like that. So we got to meet a lot of them. And, you know, those guys have got it right. Ladies and guys, they have it right. They know how to talk to their audience. They're completely engaged. They're kind of like what the actors used to be way back in the day when you go to conventions. And, you know, they're just so plugged in. They'll do everything to get a smile on someone's face, which, you know, I appreciate that as a fan.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. I thought he was so Kev was talking about it backstage. I thought he said WeedCon. I was like, what? WeedCon?
Yep.
It's like, you didn't invite me and Shane? No, I'm just kidding.
Here in Texas, it's now legal, so we have cons for it.
Oh, is it legal in Texas?
It's not. It'll be the last state that'll legalize it. Trust me.
All right. Well, I won't be visiting you anytime soon, so we'll wait.
Wow. Ouch.
No, I'm just kidding.
As if I had any control.
Loser. No, I'm just kidding. But that being said, we were talking about, well, we'll talk about StatueCon here in a second. I was going to talk about it here soon, but let's say what's up to the guys in the chat. We got a couple people trickling in. What do we got so far? Let's see. My man Jonas, great Easter Sunday to the crew. 3 shows in a row. Love it. He's like mind blown by that.
Who's counting?
Yeah. Nice guy. Happy Easter, nice guy. Always a big-time contributor to the Facebook group. I really appreciate it. If you guys don't know, this is Kevin He.
Mm-hmm. Good guy. Nice collection.
Goes with the name.
Yep. How's your day starting off? Nice guy. He's just talking to nice guy. William Wright, good morning, all. Who else we got up in here? We got Mark. Happy Easter,
Mark.
Jane, Kate, and Adam. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. So back to you and your family. Okay. K-Fet saying happy Easter to everybody. Who else we got? People just talking in the chat. Jesse Hernandez. Nice to see you again, buddy. Jojo. What's up, Jojo? How you doing? Happy Easter. Back at you. Dinesh. Always nice to see you. We got Whisperer. Hi, everyone. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hey, what's up, Whisperer?
My man, Ledge. Happy Easter, guys.
Hey, Ledge.
Nice. We got Darth Rashid, another one of my favorite guys. Sup, fellas? I get out of Facebook jail. Man, you are in Facebook jail more than anybody.
What's up, Rashid?
I get out of Facebook jail in one day, and I can post my XM Storm and my MYC at Walker from NYC. That's cool, man. Post it in the in our Facebook group if you don't mind doing that, so we can all see it. But thanks for joining, Rashid.
Nice pickup.
Yeah, good pickups for sure. Carl, nice to see you. Happy Happy Easter. We got my man Marcos joining us. Marcos from Collector Zone. What's going on, man?
Dude, what's up? That was fast. Holy
Yeah.
shit. That was instant.
Yeah.
Scary.
You're like over here now, Marcos. What's going on?
Oh,
I'm
he's
gonna
running the
try.
show now. What
He's
happened?
running the show.
Adam,
We're
you
all like,
allowed
right.
this? Oh, okay.
Oh,
And just got demoted.
I just got demoted that quick.
I'm going to try to do this. I'm on my home Wi-Fi thing. So we'll
I was getting ready to say, that's a different background.
Yeah. It's my wife's office.
It's all good, man. We appreciate you.
Go back to telling everybody what's up. Sorry.
Yeah. Where was I? I was at Alex. Thanks for joining. Hey, Adam, where's the room tour? Was I supposed to have one?
Yeah, you said you were going to do one a month ago.
Oh, did
Like
I?
so many promises.
Yeah, you promised to do a room tour.
I will get on top of that. I let me tell you, I say it all the time. The guys are probably tired of hearing it, but I've just been so busy with the business we're starting, so it's been taking like 90% of my time. But yeah, I'll get back to some content and we'll get that back on the road again. Where was I? Cash.
What's up, Cash?
Cash, what's up, man? Was Cash supposed to be joining us today? I think he was.
Cash didn't want to come on. He didn't know Kevin was going to be on the show, so
That's fair.
he thought he'd be gone like last week. So he said no.
Nah.
No.
Nah, he's got some stuff ready for company coming over, so he's going to hop on if he can.
Okay, that's cool. Who else we got up in here? Did we miss anybody? Critical Mass. What's going on, Critical? How you doing?
Hey, Critical.
And Collector Zone saying what's up in the chat. Who else? Did I miss anybody, guys?
I think you got everyone.
Yeah. People still trickling in. But how's your Sunday going so far? Marcos, you got some plans with the fam today?
We did it yesterday because that was the only time that everybody can get together. So we just kind of might as well get the kids and stuff. And
What's up,
we
man?
did it yesterday, and I'm still taking care of my wife. My wife had like foot surgery, so I'm her nurse constantly.
Yeah, I get it.
24/7, please. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So she's out there, and I was like, oh man, and I saw you doing a show. I didn't realize you're doing a show. I'm like, let me see if I can get on. And my internet worked. So far so good. And today's nice and relaxing, and nothing planned. So I was like, yeah, man, let me jump on the show. So
Sometimes it's nice to not have anything planned. Sometimes I work so much and I'm so busy doing other things. Sometimes it's nice just to be lazy and not do anything. But Cab, thanks for joining, man. Yeah, so today we're going to be talking about I just got a bunch of pictures and we're going to talk about some topics. We'll actually just start with the topics right now.
So in other words, what we always do, right?
I was just going to say, wow, you really switched
I usually try to put the pictures in like a certain order, but today I was just like, let's just get the pictures in there. So they're going to hop around a little bit, but it's all good.
I gotta tell you, we're really gonna change it up here, guys. We're gonna show you pictures and talk about them.
We're gonna
Hang
do
tight. The
pictures
show
first,
is
then topics.
next level.
Then talk about statues and
Yeah. First topic: how to sell your statues the right way. Is there
don't
really a
scam
wrong way?
people.
Is there really a wrong way? I don't know.
Yeah, scamming people. That's the wrong way. Slankster. That's the wrong way.
Blankster.
Scamming people is definitely the wrong way to do
Pretend
it.
your house burns down and can't send people statues they paid for. That's the
he
wrong
thinks
way.
he's redeemed, though. He thinks he's redeemed.
He says, once a scammer, always a scammer, but you could trust me, I'm reformed.
Right.
You know, I
Like a politician.
Oh yeah.
Man, I got a whole, I never liked scammers, but then when I recently got scammed out of a custom statue, right? That happens with customs sometimes.
Ouch, man.
That's the
That's
risk, right?
JoJo said, Adam's changing the game. Topics and pictures. Wow.
Topics and pictures. Mixing it up. It's Easter Sunday. Yeah, so when I got scammed the last time, I was just like, damn, man. I don't know why I didn't like when somebody was talking about Flankster, I disliked them more. I was like, what? But I don't even know the guy, so it is what it is. But yeah, scamming is definitely the wrong way to do it. Shane, is there a wrong way for selling statues besides scamming?
But I don't really know what you mean by that. I don't really understand. Other than scamming someone, I don't know what you mean by the wrong way.
I'll give you an example. You're trying to sell a statue, right?
Yeah.
You're trying to get the most you can for it, obviously. It's okay to, in my opinion, it's okay to make profits on statues because that's why you're selling it. You want to make
Your statue. You can put any price you want. No
put
one's
any
forced
price
to
you
buy
want.
it.
So those are the kinds of things I'm saying. Is it putting the price too high? Is that the wrong way? Not taking really good high resolution pictures? Is that the wrong way? Not posting it on every social media profile you got? Is that the wrong way? Is there a wrong way to sell statues? Or do you just throw them up and say, I'm trying to sell this, and you buy it if you buy it? If you don't, it is what it is.
Yeah, I don't think there's a wrong way. Like I said, as long as you're being truthful and honest and not trying to scam people. So let's just put that shit aside. If you're just legitimately selling a statue and you're going to disclose all the damage and everything, no, there's no wrong way. You put what price you want. You post it as many groups as you want.
Yeah.
There's no wrong way. As long as you're honest and upfront.
Yeah. Okay,
If someone doesn't like the price, then don't buy it.
That's very true. What do you think, K-Fet? Do you think there's a wrong way or a right way to sell statues? Is there a particular method that you use to try to sell a statue quicker?
Oh, I mean, I think the social media channels and stuff like that have really helped the statue community in regards to selling your pieces. What I would advise and what I run into a lot is if you're going to sell a piece, be committed to it. I can't tell you how many times I'm talking to somebody and I feel like we got the price worked out and everything, and then they just go silent.
Right, like a waste
You're
of
just
time.
kind of going, okay, well, you weren't committed then. And teach their own. But one thing I think also is a little irritating is, you know what? If I'm selling you a statue, I'm up front. I've worked in my PayPal fees. I've worked in whatever. I'm not throwing little additional charges at you when we agree on a price. So I just list it all out there and go, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'll ship it for. That's what, and a lot of times it's just face value, what I get for UPS and all that. So I just, stop making people jump through hoops. Just be straight up. What do you need for it? And be done with it.
So you don't like to post it where it says, hey, I'm selling this statue for $800 plus any kind of fees plus shipping. You figure it all out and just put it into the price and you're like, buy it for this price.
Yeah, a lot of times when I see people throw up the PayPal fee, little plus PayPal fee or whatnot, I'm like, even if I wanted your statue, I'm not buying it. It just irritates me. I'm just kind of like, just work it out ahead of time, buddy. Just stop.
Well, I would say the probability is a lot lower because you want to get somebody. People are scrolling, and people's attention spans are really, really short, especially with stuff like TikTok and Facebook. You're in this constant death scroll. Sometimes I call it. And you get stuck and glued to your phone. And then when you see something that you might want, people's attention spans are so short. If you don't just make it as easy as possible for them, you probably got less of a chance of selling it, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I get what you're saying with that. Marco's got a little bit more experience in this area, I would say.
Selling statues. Well, I'm going to go with the resale, right? You guys talking about I sell trade stuff.
Yeah.
The two things I would say is, be truthful. Shane got it right there. You got to be truthful. I get complaints sometimes. It's not even complaints. Sorry. I get like, hey, can I get some advice? And I'm like, okay, I'll try. It's like, look, this guy said it was brand new, but I was actually a repair. You know, understand? So that should be truthful, just in case, because some people might not want to repair. They just want a real, some people say like, hey, this guy said, it was unopened, but it was opened. Just for people to know out there, Sideshow and all these, mostly Sideshow really, requires us to open the box and inspect it a lot of times before we ship it. So sometimes you might get a box that's open but retaped, and that's normal, just in case for everybody out there. And I think the biggest thing too is patience. Be real patient. Put it up there and just let it go. Just let it go. Don't be like you freak out. Well, I'm not selling it $1,500. I got to go down 14, then 13, then 12, then 1,000. Oh, just $800. You're not doing yourself anything.
You don't have to bump it every 48 hours. Your sales post.
Yeah, you pump it. I see it all the time. Yeah.
When I see sales posts and I see 38 bumps, delete it and put a new sales post. It looks better aesthetically.
Just be patient with it. It's gonna be a long ride, especially now, right? The market, depending on, especially resale when it comes to wholesale trade. Yeah, you're not gonna get. You might not get, total value for it, but you're gonna get enough to fund the rest of your hobby. I mean, that's what it is.
Jojo I don't know who pulled that up. Jojo had a good comment there. How about promoting a statue as an exclusive to sell it, but then keep the exclusive piece?
Yeah, I
Look
know
at
what
that.
you're
As
talking
long as you're honest and upfront, I don't think there's a wrong way to
about.
sell
You know
it.
what he's talking about? I know exactly.
Oh, I know who he's talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
I'm poking Shane here to get him pissed off again.
I know. What were we saying?
Well, I will tell you this: whatever you're saying in your posts is what you should stick to. But
100%.
I'd like to add to that. I would say, and I'm guilty of this sometimes, taking a picture, taking really quick pictures on my cell phone and then just throwing it up and like, whatever, like hopefully somebody buys it. If you really, really want to sell it, I would take a little bit of time to try to get the lighting a little bit right. You know, it doesn't have to be like a professional photo, but getting the lighting a little bit right, trying to take some close-ups, showing any damage if there's any damage and disclosing that. But getting some high resolution pictures so people can be like, wow, this is, because you saw it in real life, but the person that's buying it never saw it. That's why they're probably buying it. Or they probably saw pictures of it, that is. So you want to make sure that your pictures are somewhat decent so people can actually be interested. I think that would raise the probability of you selling it.
I would also add, keep it in the channels of the community as well too. Don't try to put it on eBay. I mean, it's so simple to scam somebody, and it doesn't have to be like, you know, a box with rocks in it. I've seen all the time, like, you know, I order a piece from you. I already have the statue. Here it is. Okay, I hate putting ideas in people's heads, but it happens anyways. I have a Batman statue. I just bought another Batman statue on eBay, the same one. I switch out the parts because some are broken. Okay, I got it broken, and I buy another one, and I tell the seller, hey, look, these things came broken. Take it back. All of a sudden, I got myself the pieces. You understand? Stuff like that happens.
Yeah.
I hate that crap, man. You just gotta be.
I've heard stories of people buying a statue. They open it up, remove the statue, and then tell PayPal, he sent me an empty box.
Oh, God.
Or a box filled with, you know, whatever, books or something, and not a statue. Boom. He gets the money back and keeps the statue.
Yeah, you see stuff like that.
Bullshit.
So this is good to bring up. Like, let's focus a little bit more on like the newer statue seller or buyer, you know what I mean? Or statue collector. Is eBay safe? Let's start with eBay. Is eBay a practice that you guys use on a regular basis to sell your statues? And is it safe for a new seller or a new collector to buy or sell on there? You guys think that's a pretty safe platform for the most part?
I think it's safer for the buyer than the seller.
Yes, I agree.
Right.
So I won't sell on it just because someone
Absolutely.
could use and break it, pulling it out of the box.
Same here.
And be like, dude, it got broken. And then I get screwed through eBay.
Yeah.
But
Right.
buying it, sure, you're covered 100%. Go for it. You're going to pay Evil Bay prices, but yeah, go for it.
How do you
Right.
guys usually do your transactions? Is it usually through PayPal? Is that how you usually collect your money, or is there a different way? Anybody?
Oh, wait.
Oh, I have offshore accounts that I send the money to first.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys play this game, but
I got real quiet. I was like, you guys are doing some shady shit.
yeah, we got some taxes coming up here in like mid-April, man. I gotta get some shit over to offshore.
Dude, I hate it. I hate taxes. I hate tax season. Well, here's some education for the buyers out there.
Mm-hmm.
An official retailer to a lot of these companies, it could be Sideshow, Iron Studio, whatever. You sign contracts that you're not allowed to sell on third party. No Amazon, no eBay, no nothing. So if you see, because we do have fake Collector's Zone accounts out there. There are fake Pure Art accounts or fake everything out there. This is coming from us, and it's on eBay. It's not from us. It's absolutely, especially if it's $38 or $100 for a premium format. They're out there. That's what they do. So we're not allowed to sell on eBay. So there's not a single statue from us on eBay or Amazon, because that keeps the integrity. There's a huge stipulation you got to follow to even sell Sideshow stuff. Yeah. So that's something maybe you can keep in the back in your head. So
that's a good point. I really don't see like retailers selling on like eBay or any other platforms. Usually just Facebook and their online store. But here, I want to go back to this for 1 second, if I can. Mark was saying now you could probably get more for your statue on eBay than Facebook. That's an interesting.
I don't know. I mean, the fees are high, man. fees are super high. You're giving 23% to eBay.
Yeah, I was gonna say it may look like it up front, but then you're
you're gonna get
Exactly.
nailed.
What you actually net is going to be a lot less, I think.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I can't confirm that. I got to check on that, Mark.
Anyone can mess up a transaction up if you're selling, though. Personally, never had an issue with selling on eBay. Yeah, well, I have. I've had some disasters happen on eBay, and I thought everything was legit. But Cab, I'm thinking of selling statues for the first time from the U.S. from the U.S. What's a good way to go about shipping to buyers?
Pirate ship.
I hear a lot about pirate ship. I've never
I've heard
used
a
it.
lot of good things. We don't have it in Canada, but I've heard a lot of good things.
All
about
pirate ship is their that discounted UPS account. You know what I mean? So UPS for anything really big. So they compete back and forth now. So like United States Postal Service is really competing now with like 14 pounds and lower now. They used to be really shitty after 16 ounces, but now they're competing with this ground advantage thing. And then UPS will bring something else out saying, no, ours is $1 cheaper, and they go back and forth. But anything huge, UPS I've seen, if you can risk FedEx, but honestly, a lot of FedEx private routes are crap in my area, in different areas. They just throw them on your porch. But those are the ones. You never want to go United States Postal Service for anything big. You're going to get destroyed on the cost. It's night and day.
Do you guys recommend like filming the statue or sending a video, and then how people request a little like picture with your name and the date on it or something like that? You think that really helps, or you think that's a little bit more of a...
You could Photoshop that now. Now, the new thing to do now is get a video and just get them to say your name during the video. Like a 5-second video, it's not going to take much. If they're not willing to do that to make $1,000 or $2,000, then fucking
Shane's right, 100%.
If someone's like, "Can you make a video and just say my name, like show me this Joker and go,
this is
JoJo?" No problem. What's the harm in that?
Yeah, right. Another pet peeve I have. Another thing collectors do a lot on posts that I see all the time is, you guys, when you get new statues, and please, if you're listening, and then you turn out it like you put pictures of your new statue. Don't show the base. Don't flip it around and show people the number, because that's one of the things I need to go and talk to the company and get replacements. So I just select the number, and I say mine's 60, mine's 65, and now I got a picture of it. And that's all they need. They need that plus a box, whatever it is, and then all of a sudden,
never thought of that.
Replacement parts from you, and then when you do need one, if you do need one, it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That's something you should never do. But
say daddy in the video. That might be a different video.
Kevin said for Cab to hit him up. That's bullshit. You hit me up, you're selling your XM Storm.
Sorry, I call dibs.
There's no dibs.
It's standard shotgun rules, Shane. I got the post out there.
Let me ask you guys about this. What about pricing? Do you feel like it's okay to make a profit from statues? Is it okay? Say you got a well sought after statue. It's a little bit rare. It's not like crazy rare, but say if it costs $1,000 and you're selling it for $1,400.
Yeah,
Is
that's fine.
Is that okay in your opinion? Morally, is that okay?
I don't know about morally, but it is. I mean, Big Bad Toys, there's companies that do it now. That flip prices. So if you're the person who doesn't educate themselves, and I mean, I don't have to tell you. I don't do it. We don't do it, but that's not me. I'm just saying it's not bad. I'm not the right way or the wrong way. I just don't do it.
Yeah.
But there are companies out there that do it. That will hold on to stock and then repost it, and now it's triple the price because you missed out the first time. Who knows? That's the way it goes.
If I buy a statue and I buy it for $800, and then doesn't matter if it's a week after I get it, a year after I get it, 5 years, and I decide I want to sell it for whatever reason, and I put it up there for $2,500. That's my business. I'm not saying people have to like it. I'm not saying people have to do it, but you just don't have to buy it. I see inflated statue prices all the time. Sometimes I'll give a little laugh on the sales post if it's like absolutely crazy, like 5
Those
times.
little laughs, let me tell you.
I don't make comments. I don't do shit like that. He's allowed to put whatever price he wants. I just won't buy it. No big deal.
Sometimes I see those little laughs, right? And really, I just don't even comment on anything if I'm not interested
I'm
in it.
thinking like the really crazy ones for me. Otherwise,
No, I
99%
get
of
it.
them.
But sometimes I see those little laughs, right? And it just starts a fucking shitstorm of people roasting the guy. Like, just, you can't sell it for that. You bumped your head, or, like, what are you thinking? That I don't think is good to do. I don't think it's good to, I'm kind of with you guys on it. Whatever they want to sell it for, you sell it for whatever you want. I don't care if it's $2,000 more. Now, you might get laughed at. You better be prepared for that. But if you decide to do that, it's your prerogative. I wouldn't crucify somebody for just trying to make a little money on a statue, especially if they're trying to buy something else.
People complain about flippers, and I'll be honest, I don't like flippers.
That's what I mean.
You try to buy like a concert ticket, and all those bots go in there and buy all the tickets and jack them up. That's a little different than a statue. But like, for example, if Cab sells that XM Storm, right? Let's say he sells it to KFET, and let's say he just sells it hypothetically $2,500. Well, he didn't pay $2,500. Is everyone going to get on his nuts and call him a flipper? No, because Kevin's willing to pay $2,500. So who's anyone else to say? Like, I might message people, go, hey, just so you know, the market value for this piece is like $1,200, and you're asking $25,000, and that's it. I don't mock them. I don't insult them. I'll just, if I know the person, I'll just send them a message and say that. Other than that, it's up to them what they want to try to sell it for.
Yeah. Hey, Edwin. Sup, Adam? Happy Easter. Happy Easter to you and your family, Edwin. Thanks for joining. Mark, it's okay to make a profit, but don't expect it today in today's market. Outlier pieces out there can fetch for a profit. Yeah.
Very few pieces go for very high money nowadays, but they are out there. So
yeah,
statue's worth what anyone's willing to pay. Anything's worth what anyone's willing to pay.
When you guys usually price your statues to sell, how do you usually price it? Do you price it for what you bought it for? Do you price it for a little bit more? How do you typically, should you just go to the bottom and just say, this is my bottom line of what I'm going to sell it for no matter what?
It depends on the piece. It depends how fast you want to sell it.
Okay.
Yeah. I got pieces that I'm selling for very good prices, and they've been on sale for, probably a few weeks now. I did sell one. I had 4 for sale, but it doesn't bother me. Like, they're very low, right? So that's, if they don't sell, they don't sell. They're in a box right now in my storage room, so I don't really give a shit if they sell or not. Personally, it's only a few $100. It's not a make or break. Mm-hmm. But I'm on principle. I'm not going to go too much lower because honestly, I'd rather just break the fucking thing.
You said
give it away. It's already paid for. If I'm going to give, like, I'm selling $1,000 statue for $650 shipped. If someone comes to me and says, I'll give you $400, how about I just video it and break it? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
So I had, Marcos, I don't know if you remember, but I had a friend of mine named J-Rod that came with me to collect, you remember J-Rod. So he came with me to Collector Zone. Shane, I'm talking about Face, the Face that comes on the channel sometimes. He's like my best friend, right? So I was trying to sell a Bane premium format for like ever, and it wasn't selling, right? Because they're kind of everywhere, but everybody wanted the exclusive. Mine was just the regular. And everybody was like, hey, man, I'll buy it for $250. I'll buy it for $300. I was like, geez, man, I don't want to let it go for that. And he came to my man cave one day, and he was always commenting. He's like, man, I love this thing. This thing is awesome. I would love to have it. And now he doesn't really collect statues all that much, and I was trying to get him into statues. So I was just like, you know what? You've helped me so many times, man. You can just keep it. Just take it. Yep. Just take it with you. Take it home. And he was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, yeah. You can have it. Pack it up. You just got to pack it up. I'm not packing it up, but you
kind of like bartering, right? He helped you so many times here.
Oh man, dude, he's helped us with our nails on. He's helped us with so many things. So any kind of piece that I can't sell, and I feel like I'm going to lose money on it.
Yeah, just be patient. Like, I go right back to what I said. Be patient. Leave it there. Leave it. Just leave it. Leave it alone. Leave it alone, and then somebody will buy it eventually. Depends on, you never know, It could be the worst statue out there, and all of a sudden they make a TV show out of the thing, and all of a sudden, oh, you know what? Let me just Google it, and if I found it, and hey, how much is it, dude? It just happens. It happens all the time.
Now, here's another thing I will tell you that I've learned actually from Shane. There are certain, I don't know if he remembers telling me this, but when it comes to customs, right? If you're looking at a custom and somebody, you see it on someone's channel, hey, if you're interested, hit me up. You're actually paying a little bit more for that middleman. A lot of times that guy is giving you the info, but he's not the one that's actually selling the statue. He's going to go back and he's going to say, hey, I got another order. Here's another order for you. And he just got like a $200 or $300 finder's fee or whatever it is.
Like Trivago or something like that, like looking for flights and stuff.
Yeah. Basically,
I don't know if he does that anymore, but like Carl was doing that. We would put like the unboxing bros. He's got a lot of good content, a lot of good customs. I like watching his channel. But I asked him one time, I'm like, hey, if someone wants a statue from you, do you give them a price that's a few $100s more and make a profit? And he told me yes. And I said, hey, thanks for being honest, I guess.
He's being honest.
That's a lot.
I think that's kind of scummy, to be honest.
That's commission. That's really
wants to know how to find a statue, I'll direct them to the person. And that's it. I'm not taking a cut. Why would I take a cut?
Yeah. I'm
not here to make money. I'm here to,
if you think about it though, it is a little bit like on the gray area side, but it's actually pretty smart. You start a channel, you do nothing but customs, and then you're making $100, $200. You never have to carry inventory. You never have to manage any of that shit. You just
spoken like a salesman, Adam. Spoken like a salesman.
I am a
fucking salesman. Where's your trench coat?
I'm a salesman, man. That's how. But but you are right, Shane. There is a point where it's a little excessive. Like just for me to find it for you, I'm not going to charge you $300. Now, if it was something like, hey, it was $100, there you go. Yeah, here's a statue. Here's the
I think that's bullshit too. In my opinion, I think it's okay to charge any price you want for a statue that you're selling. If it's a ridiculous price, it's never going to sell. Correct. But to try to charge someone a commission because you're going to give them a name of who to contact to buy a statue, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's fuzzy, man. I got no time for people like that.
Especially for that much. Maybe they got like a 10. Maybe they get like a credit to buy another.
Even if it's $50, like someone said, Shane, how do I get this new Magneto statue? Give me $50 and I'll tell you. Who would do that? Like, what a scumbag move. I don't know. I don't respect that at all, to be honest.
Well, you delivered it a little different there, Shane. You say it was the different delivery.
Is that not it? If I message them and go, hey, I saw this juggernaut on your video yesterday. Can you put me in touch with the commissioner? Or is there any left? And you go, it's normally $1,200. And he's like, yeah, that's $1,500. And you could, because he actually does the POs, right? And then some of them, he doesn't give you a name. He'll put you on the list and takes his cut. Get out of here, man.
The money should really come from the commissioner or for whoever's like running the statue or whoever's making the statue. They should pay that guy directly. I don't think the middleman should hike it up and then maybe there's a different way of doing it, but to each his own.
In my opinion, that's not helping the hobby. That's bleeding the hobby, in my opinion.
I got you. All right, what's the chat saying here? Jarhead, nice to see you, man.
What's up, Jarhead?
Yeah, we were just talking about it. If you guys are looking for a custom, we have a group. Someone will point you in the right direction. There you go. So if you don't want to pay like a middleman,
there are a lot, and I mean, there's tons of collectors and custom groups, but you hit up a D3, a Mark, myself, Jarhead, Kevin's like there's tons.
I just asked you. I'm in
dozens of custom groups. Just hit me up. I'll give you the info for free. I can't necessarily give you the group name, but I could at least give you the contact to see if they want to add you to the group or not, and you could talk to the commissioner about a piece. I'm not going to charge you a commission on that.
Yep. Mark was agreeing with you, Shane. He said, yeah, Shane, that's scummy. Yeah.
Because Mark's not a scumbag, so of course he agrees.
He got me twice before, and I didn't know any better. I don't know who he's talking about. I'm not sure.
I would assume Carl.
Yeah.
And yes, I don't give a shit about dropping names.
What's up, Facebook? You hate him that much, so I can tell. Yeah.
No, I don't hate Carl. I really don't. I think what he does is scuzzy, but that's his business. I just wouldn't buy a statue off of him because of it. But I don't hate Carl at all. He's not scamming anyone. He's not.
Just the principle of it, right?
Scuzzy. That's all.
Facebook user, he says, we all pay the middleman. Sideshow can be considered a middleman.
No.
That's kind of true, right?
No. That's
negative. That's absolutely
not true.
They have licenses. They have to buy the rights from those companies to produce or to sell that's completely different.
How is it a little different, Marcos? Can you elaborate a little
Sideshow produces, and all they do, Sideshow produce, and like I said, they have to pay for so many things. They're not really, the only thing they're really, sometimes you can question something is the shipping costs, right? The shipping costs, that, and even Big Bad Toy Store, I love you guys, whatever, they do that. Sometimes, I'll put a price on shipping, the inflated price, because this shit comes out in 2025 and you're buying it in 2023 and you get a hell of a discount anyways. So I upped it to 2025, but you don't have to get any extra fees, you know what I mean? But Sideshow will hit you, if you look carefully when you buy something with Sideshow or Big Bad Toy, whatever these companies are, I always pick those two because they're the two distributor kind of, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sideshow produces, but then they do distribute as well.
Mm-hmm.
Other companies, right? They have that estimated little question mark on your shipping when it says estimated. Okay, so it won't be 100. It's going to be 300. It's going to be whatever that inflation number is for that whenever it comes out. So I don't think they're middlemen. Middlemen, you could call me more of a middleman than Sideshow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So what would it be like in the car dealing business, right? Like let's say get cars from Ford, and then you're paying that, right? You get a wholesale, and then you pay it, and you buy it, and you sell them.
Yeah, I mean, so for like used cars, we'll buy used cars wholesale, and then new cars too. So when it comes to new cars, right? I focus more on new cars and like certified cars, if you guys know the difference. But it's basically every Honda dealership, because I work at a Honda dealership, every Honda dealership gets the same invoice price from here to California. It's just the amount. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that a MSRP stands for what?
The market suggested retail price.
The manufacturer suggested retail price, right? Same thing. That's a suggested retail price. Now, this is where things, and I'm not trying to go off to left field. We're just talking about selling in general, right? Because this is my world and some of your worlds. I think Kevin does. Kevin, do you consider anything you sell, or you got a different kind of body? He sells his body.
Yep.
Anyway, my point, he's got a foot fetish page. My point is that it's a manufacturer suggested retail price, right? So what happens, and I'll give you, like in this economy, what happens when you're used to get 80 Accords and now you're getting 4?
Supply and demand.
And I'm talking about a month, because that's what we're getting. There's dealerships, not just so you know, if you ever go shopping for a car, there's a lot of people that are full of shit. I get that. But some salesmen are telling you the fucking truth. They used to get 70, 80 Accords, and now you're getting 4. If that was your business, what would you do?
I got a new car last year, and I waited 11 months for it to actually come in. It was supposed to be 3 times before. 11 months.
I don't know if you guys heard about the bridge that recently went down in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there was a bad bridge accident. If you haven't heard it by now, I think everybody knows basically by now. But guess what comes through that port? Not just a whole bunch of regular, goods,
everything,
commodities, vehicles. Like 80% of the vehicles that come to the United States comes through that port. So what do you think that's going to do to our demand now? It's going to do this. It's going to squeeze it. It's going to put the reins on it. So of course, those prices go up. It's never easy to tell people that you're going to pay $4,000 or $5,000 more for anything. But going back to statues, and me and Shane kind of don't agree on that, and that's okay. That's why we have this platform. I think it's okay to make a little bit of money on things if you do it the right way. And I would probably be a little bit more transparent in what I was doing. Hey, look, I give you the info. I'll give you all the rundown and everything. I do charge a fee. It does support the channel. Thanks, and subscribe or whatever. As long as you say it.
Yeah.
That would probably be more of my approach.
As long as you say it.
Yeah, that would
probably. Because then
be
people have the choice to say no and walk away.
Yeah.
And then here's another little quick thing, without saying any names or anything. There are very, very, very few. I'm talking about a tiny fraction of true, real. When I say real, LC business statue retailers. There's comic book shops. There's places you can get stuff. there are, you know, online premise, but there's no statue companies. Okay, you can't. There's one, and that's, I get it. It's mine. We do is statues and something else, but there's not many places that do it. So when you do your research and you want to buy a statue, it's out there, man. Any price they want to put, they can put it. There's a lot of hustles out there, which good for them. Yeah, hustle away.
Yeah,
but they can put any price they want. Okay, so just do your research is huge. Do your research. What is now the advantage of like a Sideshow who sells their own pieces or PCS or whatever, you're going to get them cheaper. That's the thing. You're always going to get them cheaper. If it's a statue company, you're going to get them cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at times. Now, Sideshow, probably not. But PCS now is doing that big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's only a few places you're going to get stuff cheaper. So, just do your research.
Oh, Kev.
Just want to give a shout out to the true anime emperor god, Slifer. What's up?
Nice.
All right, hey, hang on a
Not
second.
that
I'm gonna go back to this. I actually agree with K-Fed. Here's the this is why I
It's
really
actually not
do.
bad.
I really do. I know this sounds a little bit crazy, and I'm talking about cars again, but you guys got me started. So, I actually do think it's a very bad idea to buy homes right now and cars. And if you can wait. If you can't, now there's people that get into accidents, they have babies, people pass away, they need a third row. You got to buy one, right? But I'll tell some of my customers when they come in sometimes, they're like, Adam, you think I should do this? And I'm talking about people that I've known for a while. And I go, honestly,
Yes. Yes.
I don't think you should do it, because I think you should wait a couple months, or you should see if rates go back down. And guess what they do? 80% of the time, they still buy that motherfucker. They still buy it. So it's like, I get it. Let me answer Cab's question real quick. What did he say? Adam, I'm going to go to your lot to buy a Civic Type R. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like a souped up Civic on steroids.
A sport version, right?
How much? You said what?
It's like the high-end sports model.
Right.
version.
Yeah. They go, I've seen them go for $70,000, $80,000.
They're nice, man. They're sweet cars.
How much markup are you giving me when I go financing 90%?
Wait.
Let me see how honest you are. I will say it publicly. I will give you a good deal, and I won't put any markup on it if you come to see me. There you go.
Ooh, there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
As long as you buy a 24.
You know, the best part is no one could ever know if you're telling the truth, because they don't know if you put the markup or not.
No, we do. So here's the thing.
But if you say I won't mark it up, but let's say you do, they would never know.
I don't control prices.
No, I
don't
know that.
control prices. I work for someone who controls the prices.
That's your
and
manager, right?
Whatever. No, he doesn't. The owner is the one that dictates the pricing. You know, the
So
manager
really
that set the
here
price.
is our manager that does it. At the one dealership here, there's an owner, but the
I know, I'm
manager
trying to
has
explain it to you.
over
Let me
there.
explain it to you real quick. So the manager can do the pricing a lot of times, but it still gets run by an owner. And if an owner says, "Hey, I want to charge $15,000," I've seen Type R's that are MSRP is 40, 50 grand, and people have bought them for $70,000. That's insane. I would never recommend doing that. And good luck.
Do your research.
If you finance that thing, you're gonna have to put like 30 grand down just to get it done. So anyway, I don't want to keep talking about cars, but that's how it goes. I do. I could probably start a whole new channel about cars.
You did say we were doing something different today, so welcome to the car episode.
If you ever listen, I'm being really honest. If anybody ever had any questions about buying a car, DM me and I will give you my honest opinion on what to say and how to handle it when you go do it. Anyway,
I find it ironic that your life is about cars. You sell cars, and yet you don't have a car statue.
Ooh.
I'm very numb to cars. Like, I look at cars like vessels to make money. That's all I do. I don't like buying cars all the time. I think everyone should drive their car until the wheels fall off. It's just buying a new shiny thing and getting in debt for no reason. That's my personal opinion. But I sell them because people need new cars, you know?
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. Let's move on to the next topic. Anybody else got anything else to say in the chat, guys? You see anything else?
Nope. We put all the. Put them
I
up
think they're
already.
ready to get back to
Adam's
statues.
dealership does not watch the show. No, they do not.
I was about to say, Adam's over here like, yeah, don't buy cars. Don't come out. I'm like,
I mean, because like if you need one, buy one. But if you don't need one, don't buy one. It's very simple. Like it's a terrible time to buy cars right now or buy homes. Because
Yeah,
if you
it's
got,
a necessity, not a luxury at this point.
if you
unless
got
have
perfect
ample
credit,
amount of money.
let me just give you an idea. If you got perfect credit and there's no incentive on the car, I mean, somebody like if Kevin comes, I know Kevin's got perfect credit. I could just look at him and tell he's got perfect credit.
Look at that.
Kevin comes in.
It's
yeah,
true.
Am I lying,
it's
Kev?
like 750.
Oh, stop it. That shit's in the 800s. I've been doing this 11 years, Kev. I can smell it through the microphone.
I could smell the money off you from
I
here
can
in
smell
Canada.
the money.
Wow.
If Kevin goes to buy a car, right, with perfect credit, he's still paying 7%. 6 to 7%, I would say, for an interest rate. That's high, guys, for somebody with perfect credit. But anyway, I digress. You guys got me ranting over here about cars.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just listening. It's fantastic.
You should do that, Adam. Start a channel where people will watch. No, because I'll get fired from my fucking dealership. Giving too much advice, telling you guys all the secrets. I can smell the money. That's right. All right. Anything else, guys, for that topic before we move on?
It's good
What's
stuff.
up, Fatal?
Hey, Fatal.
Happy Easter.
Hey, I'll have
Thanks,
Easter.
buddy.
All right. This was Shane's topic. Let's see what we got here. Do you or have you ever lied about how much you've spent on statues? If so,
I know
why?
people that the one they lie to the most. A lot of collectors is their spouse, right? Like you see the memes where my biggest fear is that my wife will sell my statues what I told her I paid for it, like shit like that, right? Like they never, or if they have family come over and they're like, oh, how much is that statue? And it's like 1,500. They're like, oh, yeah, $150 or something. I could say I have never in my entire life, not to my wife, not to anyone, ever lied about what I spent on a statue. I make the money, all the bills are paid. I don't do a lot of bad stuff. I buy some statues. But most collectors I know absolutely lie because their wife will just ride them and they don't want to put up with it. And I get it. That's how most wives are. I get it. But what do you guys do? Are you guys the same? I'd say probably at least 80 to 90% of collectors have lied, probably to their spouses, if not other people, about what they've paid for at least one statue in their life.
While we talk about this, while we discuss this real quick, Shane, I want everybody in the chat. This is your confessional. This is your safe space. Okay.
On Easter. Here we go.
Yeah. On Easter. I want to know, do you guys really lie to your spouse or to people that come over and you tell them, no, I didn't really buy that, or I bought it? Here's one that I've heard another collector say. Oh, honey, that was on pre-order a long time ago. Yeah,
Yes,
it just got here. Like, that's lying. So,
or there's guys who get statues, they bring it in, unbox it soon, and then when the wife is like, "Is that new?" No, that's always been here.
no. Yeah, like I ordered it last year. It just got here now. Like,
I just moved it around. It used to be over there.
Yeah, Collector Zone's invoice says yesterday. So
That's a lie right there, Rashid.
I lied to everyone how much I spent. All right, so K-Fet, let's move over to you. Have you ever, be honest, Kevin probably doesn't have to lie.
Yeah, I was about to say.
When you have that much money, you don't notice it missing.
It doesn't come up that often. She sees the statues come in and everything like that, but she's never asked me outright. I think we have a shared account, so that's another thing. I mean, she can see what's coming out of Sideshow, what's coming out of Collector Zone, whatever. She sees it, so it's never been brought up. But then again, she has her own hobbies, so I don't. But yes, Mark, I've also used that before. I will say I've laughed before and been like, yeah, I won that on a drawing with this show or whatever.
So you have lied to your wife about statues?
Yeah, probably more in jest because I think she knows that I'm lying. So
does she ever come to the West Wing and see your statue collection, or does she stay in the other parts of the manor?
Oh, she comes in and checks it out and whatnot. And I mean, she humors me. She knows I've been collecting for 20 some years. So you know, she says it's great and all that, but I'm sure she walks into this kind of room or walks upstairs and just like, you know how many vacations we could have gone on, or what kind of extension to the house.
She says that?
No, she doesn't. But I'm just thinking that probably runs through her
Thinking
head.
that shit though. Every wife thinks that shit. When you got a new box coming in, they're like, "Damn, we could have done something with that." But like,
there's three types of wives for collectors for the most part. You have the one that you have to lie to because they really don't like that you're in the hobby, but it is what it is. You have the ones that try to show, oh wow, that's a really cool piece, but you know they don't give a shit, but at least you're putting the effort to try to show that they have interest in your stuff. And then you have the other ones, very rare, that actually do love that shit, like Six Wife, which is very rare and very lucky to have that, and she actually collects herself. Yeah. But I'd say the most part is the first that I mentioned. I'd say that's like 75 to 80% of wives out there is the first. Like, why are you spending money on that shit?
Yeah.
How much did you spend on that? That better not have cost $800. Is that a new statue?
We should do another like episode on how to lie to your wife when you buying statues. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, with my wife, I don't know how I can say this. I am so lucky because my wife never complains about buying. Like when I get all she cares about, my wife is very simple in the way where as long as she got a roof over her head, the kids are taken care of, she can go buy stuff that she wants, you know, like not like overboard. We're not rich, but she's like, I'm okay with it. And every now and then when I'm filming a statue or she comes to see me set up a new statue, she'll stand there and watch me set it up just because she wants to see it, but then she'll never look at it again.
At least she's all, I mean, you know, you opened up the business, you know, helped her out with that, and you got the bills are paid. I mean,
yes,
I get it.
For me, so Adam, have you ever lied to your wife one time about what you paid for a statue or buying a new statue or how many statues you have on pre-order? Ever once?
You're asking who, Shane?
I'm asking you.
Oh, you're asking me? Say it again.
Have you ever lied to your wife in any way, shape, or form about the hobby, whether what you paid,
I don't need
how
to.
much you paid?
I don't need to.
Me neither. I could swear I never have, and that's rare. That's
you know what I do a lot of times? I'll like hold up my phone and I'll like, hey, you think I should buy this? I don't know. It's kind of expensive. And she's like, well, we're going to go on vacation. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Should I buy it? And she's like, and then when she does say this, maybe if you like it, get it. And I'm like, all right, done. Yep. And I'll go ahead and I'll order it.
No, Lord.
I try to, and you know this, Shane, I try to have a lot of self-control when it comes to ordering, even though I want to buy fucking everything.
Yeah. You do. You tell me you want to buy 80% of everything we talk about, but you buy very, very little. Like you're really good with that. But initially you're like, oh man, I don't even collect this, but I want it.
There's some things like me and Marcos will chat sometimes in, you know, private DMs, and he'll go, hey man, I got this if you want it. And most of the time I'll be like, that's a hard pass. I don't collect that. But then every now and then I'll be like, all right, cool. Yeah, I want that shit. Or, hey, Marcos, can you find this for me? And then he'll be like, give me a little bit. And he'll text me back in like a day and I'll be like, all right, I'll get that. Yeah. So I try to have self-control. But no, to answer your question, I do not lie to my wife about buying statues. I think if you do, and I'm being very serious when I say this, I think it's just going to cause more problems. And if you have to lie to anybody, you probably shouldn't be doing it financially, to be honest. But
and we just lost 16 viewers in 3 seconds.
Well, there you go.
Was the wives watching the show?
I want to get people divorced, Kev. You say I do.
There's a trend going on with the show, and it's Easter. It's all truthful, giving out all the secrets of life. This is it. It's your last show, dude.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Guys, if you take anything away, take this. Adam said, go tell your wives the truth of what you paid. You'll feel better. Your marriage will be better for it. Your life will be better.
The divorce rate is about to go through the roof.
Let me know how that worked on the Facebook group.
Holy You're going to hear in somebody's live. They're going to be like, you did what?
You're going to have a lot of people coming to your dealership next week. A lot of angry single guys.
Marcos's phone is going to be blowing up. It's going to be all the wives.
Yeah. Oh, no, I've gotten those. I've gotten them.
Have you really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then sometimes it's the reverse. Sometimes it's the husband.
Yeah, but like as a business owner, you know what I would say? Go talk to your husband.
That's what I did. I go, look, I don't, people come to me and that's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I would be nice, but I would, like hey, look, I understand, but that's something that's out of my pay grade. You probably need to speak to your husband about that.
I'm not a psychologist or anything.
I'm running a business. Yeah.
I know what you would say, Adam. You slimy salesman. You'd be like, for $100, I'll give you all the numbers of what he's paid over the last 2 years.
I want to be like, what are you interested in? Let me ask you more about your hobbies. I might have something here for you. You know what's funny is my wife collects these. I forget what they're called, but they're from Thailand. It's huge in Thailand, and there's these little cute
Origami?
statues. What are they called?
Origami?
Like
No,
paper
not
figure.
origami.
I took
The
a
little,
random.
the little Mickey Mouse ones.
No, it's like I can't believe I forgot the name of it. They're these little statues that come in these boxes, and they're like blind boxes, and you get random ones and you collect them all. So you don't know, you might buy a set and you're doing pulls, but you don't know what's in the box and what you can collect. And they got rare ones and stuff like that.
Are they like little porcelain statues?
No. They're plastic, but they're higher end designer statues. Pop Mart. That's what it's called. Pop Mart.
Never heard of it.
If you guys look it up, super popular overseas. Actually, Art Statue Collector was talking about it on his show a couple times. People literally slept outside of the store when they were doing drops, and they trampled each other, and people were like getting like put in intensive care trying to get these pop statues. So she collects those. So it makes it a little easier for me to collect stuff.
Jojo says, as long as the bills are paid, she can get her $13 special coffee daily. I'm good.
Man. Oh,
Right?
Mark's got it here. Best show ever. I now know how to scam people, sell them, and lie to my girlfriend. You're
there
welcome,
we go.
Mark.
We're glad we can help you, Mark. We're glad we
It's
can
our
help you.
Easter
Was a
special.
car salesman running the show, and you guys know how to be a snake.
I get people that still hit me up sometimes, and they're like, "You're a car salesman?" It's almost like they're asking me, like, "I'm not gonna watch your show anymore." I was like, "Oh shit." Let me read some of this stuff. What's that? Fatal. Sometimes I don't tell my friends what they cost because why? Yeah, sometimes it's not people's.
Yeah.
It's not their. Every now and then, if I get somebody that's not a good friend over and they come over, like, "How much did you pay for that?" I'll be like, "A lot."
Yeah,
A lot.
I'm sure everyone's got a couple of those friends who aren't exactly into all this kind of stuff, and they're coming over and they're looking at, like, I've got a couple of friends who all they do is they're all about investments, just buying stocks, blah blah blah. So they come over and look at this collection, and they go,
Right.
"How much you drop on this?" If I give them a realistic number, they're gonna be like, "Well, you could have bought this many shares, and right now that would have tripled by the," and I'm like, I don't need
What?
to hear that.
I don't
I do
give
my
a
own
shit about
investments.
that, though.
I'm good. I don't need your judgment. Thanks.
Right,
right.
This is what I'm into.
That's like baseball cards, right? If you look at, I don't collect baseball cards, but there's some guys that will spend $5,000, $10,000, even
Sure.
$50,000 on baseball cards. Like, what was the guy's name that used to collect? Justin used to spend big
Justin.
money, and he would get a lot of it back because he knew
Oh,
how
yeah,
to buy and
make
sell
it
them.
Yeah, he's got
shitload
broker
money.
money, man. Yeah,
Right.
he knows what he's doing.
But to me, it's like I see the monetary value in what I'm buying because it's important to me. I look at a $50,000 baseball card and I'm like, I'll spend $3 on it because I don't like it that much, unless I'm going to obviously make money off of it. But yeah, it just depends on what the monetary value is to you. But let me read some of these. I know, Shane, you showed some of these, but I just want to read them out loud to everybody. I lie to everyone how much I spent. Critical says, yes, my wife all the time.
I'm not surprised,
all the time. Yeah, I try to be vague with my wife. Let me tell you, Ledge, you can't be vague with shit with the Gigantor pieces you buy.
Yeah, they're bigger than your wife.
Yeah, they're huge. They're like toddlers.
And he just dedicated a whole new room and a display case for it all. Yeah, you're not getting out of that one, buddy.
Didn't Ledge just order that Queen Studios Hulk for $4,500?
Oh, did he?
I think so.
He ordered a human.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you got that right, Ledge. Pretty sure I heard that on that stream.
That's a pretty big delta too, Ledge. I say, yeah, it was $1,000 or $2,000. That's a nice difference in price there when you're giving that price to your wife. I win lots of raffles. Wink, wink. Yeah, we said that one already. Mark. Yes, when it comes to my figures, I tell my wife I pre-ordered that last year, and just now came. I forgot about it. Yeah, this is probably the most common one I hear. Let's see. It's my money, how I spend it, and is none of their concern to family. It's what makes me happy and enjoy. Yes, that's a very good point too.
Yep. As long as it's not hurting your family, not hurting
Right.
anyone
As long as
else.
it's not hurting
It's
anybody.
your passion, man. Yeah.
Let me tell you
Enjoy it.
something. Let me tell you something. And I take this very seriously too. If you're buying statues and your kids don't have fucking clothes, you're barely scraping by to get food. Now it's none of us here, a lot of guys, not a lot of guys in the chat, but you guys know who I'm talking about. You see people that are a little bit obsessed, right? To the degree that they're putting themselves into a hole, and it's bad.
That's a lot of people.
You can't do that.
Here's one.
Oh, are we going to do the intervention now for Shane or later? I thought we were holding up on this one.
Now we're just gonna
For
do it.
Shane,
Yeah.
there's a lot of red.
People need an intervention. I'm good.
Go ahead,
Go ahead,
Marcus.
Marcus.
But here's what you can just see Shane in that red devilish.
He's in his,
He's gonna be hard to break through that. It's like
the
legend.
hell of statues.
There's a guy that there's a couple. There's two, but there's one main one. I'm not gonna say names, of course, but he's everywhere and he won't shut up, and he posts to the point that I had to block him because I can't stand seeing his posts. He would come to me and say, "Hey, my social security check's coming. Hey, my pension, I got to pay the bills, and then maybe I can throw you a couple of pennies." And I told him flat out, I go, "Look," and he likes to cancel everything. "Look, dude, you can't afford the hobby." And that was just me.
Did you cut him off?
I cut him off. I go, "You're never buying a single thing from me. You can call me a jerk, but I'm just gonna ban you, man, because you have a addiction, and I don't need it."
Have you ever?
Happens to you, man.
Let me ask you this honestly: how many times have you had to cut people off? Like, say, "Hey, look, enough's enough. I know. Listen, your wife called me. Like, I can't do this anymore." Yeah.
Yeah. It happens, and that's why there's certain things that I put in place in the company that do not allow people to do that. Like the setups are like layaway is like the setup of the century. Layaway is like terrible. It's a terrible idea. Like you pay nothing, you pay a little bit, and I'll pay it all off when it gets here. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's just a ridiculous idea. Or very small down payments for something that's worth $4,000 or something. Just give me $400, or give me $200, and then every month, just give me what you want.
Yeah.
No, you make these things super high. I go, this is the price, and this is what it is.
Yeah.
Well, really, maybe. Well, my Social Security check's coming, and I'm a veteran, and I got.
Oh,
You tell me, I got to go sell some can. I'm like, what are you talking about, man?
That's
It's
painful,
not
man.
for you, dude.
Yeah.
And they just don't understand, and you can tell there's a mental issue there. I'm not.
No.
There
There
is. But you
is. I
can
mean,
tell
obviously
something's
there
there.
is. Yeah.
It's
And I'm like,
sickness.
I'll cut them off. Done. You never. I'm the jerk. Yep.
Shane said it exactly right. It is a sick, and
It is.
I think to a degree, and I'll be honest, I think to a degree we're all a little addicted, but there's a fine line between taking care of your family and having your bills paid
Yeah,
and just buying frivolous shit that you could still afford, but you're just buying it. You know what I mean? But anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on that, but you guys get the point. Pay your bills, take care of your kids, and then buy your statues. Damn it.
I live my life one payment plan at a time.
One payment plan at a time. And even payment plans can be dangerous if you get too many, because you're just just do a payment plan. Just do a payment plan. Just do a payment.
Yeah.
And sooner or later, you're paying $2,000. You're paying a higher than a fucking mortgage to pay for statues.
Well, and that's what happens, right? People, you know what? I could afford $48 a month. I could afford an extra $62. I could afford $70. And then when you look at your finances and you're like, where's all my money? And you add it up, you're like, well, that's $780 a month I'm spending on statues.
Yeah. Yeah. I told Shane the other day, because me and Shane talk almost daily. And I said, I don't know how I came up, Shane, but we were talking about buying statues or something. And I was like, yeah, I'm kind of pulling back right now. Actually, Shane was saying the same thing, because we've had some life-changing events. So we were like, yeah, we're kind of both pulling back a little bit, trying to make sure that we really like the statue, and we're kind of planning to pay the stuff that we got right now and then go back to paying it. So I get it. Everybody needs to pull back a little. Even if you make a ton of money, doesn't mean that you need to throw it all the fuck away, you know?
That's right.
But anyway, Facebook user, I lie about it all the time and just tell her to deal with it. Wow. I don't know how much longer.
Laying down the law.
Yeah. Laying it right on the table.
Let me know how that works out for you.
I might exaggerate to my partner sometimes. Yeah, I get it. I get it. What else we got here? Jonas, speak the truth. Everyday Collector. What's up, John? How you doing? Happy
John.
Easter. Let me catch up to the chat real quick. Luckily for me, I'm not on that boat. What else we got? Oh, yeah. I'm way behind. I'm way
I was gonna
behind.
say, here, I'll pull a couple.
We're
of
already
those.
caught
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let Kev.
So I like what your Vision's got here. He goes, my girl knows long as her life won't change, she's okay with whatever I buy. Plus, she bought me Maestro B for my birthday. I mean, that's cool. Anytime you can be in a relationship where someone is supporting it, is aligned with you and everything, kudos, man. That's legit right there.
I once bought me a couple, I think 1 or 2 statues for either birthdays and stuff like that, too.
I don't know. That sounds like Stockholm syndrome to me.
I like Fatal over here, too. Because, hey, I'm not on drugs. I rarely drink. I don't agree with that, but okay. I rarely drink. I don't party. I don't even look at other women. This is my outlet. You know,
That's exactly like me, Fatal. I'm
Hey,
the
you
same.
know what, though? You know, a lot of guys bullshit when they say that, but when it comes to Fatal, I 100% believe him. I
believe it.
100% believe Fatal when he says that. Yeah. And I hung out with Fatal. I know because I've offered him when we were at Marcos's. He doesn't drink or do.
He doesn't. There's a lot of booze there. He doesn't drink.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
an awesome dude.
But he was a good time, and he didn't have any of that.
Oh,
shit.
he don't need it. He doesn't
Yeah.
need it.
He doesn't need it.
Yeah.
That's true. All right, what else we got, Kev? Shane's
shit.
transitioning.
How did this get up there? Oh, oops.
You know, I tell you this and
Start calling him Shane Alina.
I tell you in confidence, and this is how you betray me.
I know.
Did you find a Mark's comment?
What did he say?
Collector's Table Easter episode. Everyone's confessing their statue sins. That's what it feels like. We're just
Get into the confessional and confess, you sinners.
that's what it feels like. It's great. This feels really good. It's
It's a real good
Shane.
coming
Right
to
off your
Jesus
chest.
moment, everyone.
Yeah, let it all off your chest.
That's fantastic.
Anything. This is all Marcos's fault. This is all Marcos. No, I'm just kidding.
Dude, shit, you start with the automotive industry.
This is what happens when we get 2 salesmen on a panel of 4.
Yeah.
This is the shit that happens.
Oh man,
Hey.
that's funny. I don't think I said what's up to Piggy. Piggy, nice to always have you, man. Thanks for
What's
coming.
up, Piggy? We're going to get that Voltron one day, Piggy. You don't worry about
What's
it.
up,
Piggy,
Dennis?
Piggy, I want to have you back on the show sometime, man. That'd be cool. All right.
I actually asked Piggy to come on the show last week. He wasn't available. So
Oh, okay.
anytime you want to come on, Piggy, just hit me up, man.
Yeah, man. Let's see. Let's move on. Give me 1 second, guys. Let's pull this up. And all right, and then let me take this down. You guys could just talk real quick. I'm just taking care of this stuff. Okay, actually, we're good. So, StatueCon. Actually, I planned on talking about this or speaking about this. Marcos, we just planned on Marcos coming on last minute. So I didn't even know he was coming on today. But StatueCon is coming up July 11th through the 14th, right, Marcos?
Right.
And I went to it last year. It was, it was just a good time. I'm not just telling you guys just to promote Marcos. Like, it was a really good time. It was so much fun just to see everybody there. Well, there was a lot of people that were there that I have never met before. We had a ball. There was a lot of drinking. You guys heard me talk about this 1,000 times. If you're thinking about going to StatueCon, I would 100% go if you can afford to go and you got the time to do it. It is a awesome time. You see when you just walk into the front door, you see nothing but a gigantic warehouse of statues. It's like walking through the gates of heaven for us collectors, right?
All right.
But yeah, it's a good time. And then hang on 1 second. I think this is up to date so far, Marcos.
Let me see here if that's everybody. Yeah, there's a couple more. It changes all the time.
Yeah.
So there's more and more and more coming. There's a couple of sideshow guys that are on there that they're not really into social media. So I didn't put them on there, but there's more. Sideshow's doing a big deal this year. So we'll get into it. Just go through it. This wasn't going to be this. I really jumped on this show because I saw Shane on the Constructive Outrage show. I was on that. I was watching that show, and thank you, Shane, for even just mentioning it. And he did, but he didn't. He couldn't answer a lot of the questions,
Right.
Because it's not.
Yeah.
This is in fucking limbo, but it's not. Okay, so that's why I'm kind of here to, because we're supposed to, like Martine Canali and Daniel Bell and myself. It's a trio thing, and we're gonna go start pumping it out. This is like our promo month. April, May, June. We're going into and trying to throw all as much information as possible out here. Because Sideshow kind of piggybacked on this. They absolutely love this, and that's why they're investing so much into it as well too. So that's So to answer your question, that's up to date right now. There are guests on there that are not on there. Some people don't want to go on there. Some people don't like the promo. Some people do, but that's what it is.
I think it's cool. You got a lot more YouTube channels on there this time. You got some more special guests than you had last time. I'm really excited to meet Daniel Bell. When I first started my channel, even though it's still pretty young channel, like Daniel Bell messaged me about my Carnage statue that I did a video on, and I was just like I was like so excited that he even spoke to me because I was a big fan, right? So I'm excited to meet him. I'm thinking about taking the base to the Carnage statue so he could sign it.
Yes,
you were talking about that. I thought that was like really cool. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So
Daniel Bell will sign. That's already part of what it's not even paid for. He was just, I'll do it. Is he hell yeah? So
that's cool, man. That's cool. I hear that he's a super cool guy. I'm looking forward to seeing him. Even more so, I'm looking forward to hanging with a lot of the people that watch different channels and different YouTube guys. It was just such a blast to, eat, have fun, drink, and hang out with the boys. And people had their families there. People had full-blown families there. You just got to watch the kids don't hit shit and bump shit over because there's statues everywhere.
There weren't many kids. Junior had his kid, and that was,
they were good, yeah.
There was just one kid. It was really good. But so a little bit of information about the event, because Shane couldn't really answer it because how the hell he's going to know, right? So it's July 11th to the 14th, and I know it's called StatueCon because it's, very fucking clever. It's not that clever, okay? I just threw it out there. It stuck. It was fine. But it doesn't run like a Comic-Con, okay? It's not like you have to sign. You have to wait in line for Daniel Bell to shake your hand and sign a base, and you have to pay $50. There is no entrance fee, okay? This is something that we pull. I learned a long time ago when I jumped into this crazy game of selling statues that community is key. This is the statue community is like people who buy, Bugattis. Okay, there's not many fucking Bugatti guys out there, but we all know each other. Okay, and we all hang out. So it's the same thing with statue stuff. Okay, the community is like that, and the community was key. And then Adam, what you're talking about was just our grand opening, and I really pretty appreciated you coming out. I just threw invites out there to people I kind of watch or knew, and you said yes, and I was like, wow, cool. So that's what, and so it was so good. That event was so good. It was not that, it was okay. It was good in my eyes that people wanted more. So this time it's bigger and better. And then that's why it's a one of its kind, I guess, right now, maybe right now, or first of its kind, that it's an event that statue guys come and hang out. And it's more like a hangout. Okay. Like Shane was talking about, well, yep, the statues are cool, but I'm there to meet, you guys. Yeah, that's exactly how you feel. That's
how a lot of people feel. That's how a lot of people feel. Yeah, you'll
walk into that, like you said, it's 7,500 square foot building. It's just a big room. There's going to be, Adam, if you think there's going to be at least 1,000 plus more statues in there than before. It is stupid. It's just stupid, dude.
I thought it was a lot last time I went.
I know. But
I barely had enough time to look at those.
No, dude, it is so many more right now. So many more. And so, yep, you do that. You do the tour. You walk around, and as soon as you walk in, you're gonna be, what kind of beer do you want? What kind of this? So I already got the whole cooler set. It's just hanging out. It's a mixer, a networking thing. Shake Kevin's hand. Shake Shane's. What's up, dude? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're going to get an itinerary. If you RSVP'd, you'll get an itinerary of the days and what we're going to do. Okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. Okay. If you guys have an event, like, I don't know, fucking an after party or something at Shane's fucking whatever, or yours, I'll put on itinerary. People can do that. Like sometimes we're going to have like, for the ladies, there's a wine tour. There's a wine thing going. The girls want to go. You want to go?
I didn't even know that. My wife will probably like that.
Yeah, we have those going. We have on-site and on-site events going. You know what I'm saying? You can go there and go, fuck this. I don't like wine. I can curse on this channel, right? Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I know. I hear Shane all the time. So.
We got Shane on the channel. That's probably a really good indicator.
Well, okay. So, yeah, Shane doesn't want, or Kevin goes, yeah, you know what? I'm not a wine guy. Okay. Oh, but this time I can go have lunch over here or go to the beach. This is a tourist town, and it's not like it used to be. Adam, I remember we came in May, and it was gloomy and kind of cold. But this is July in Southwest. You know, this is the Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
That is straight up beautiful weather. All the tourists from Chicago, everybody comes into town, and it's a completely different feel. Okay, so you'll have events. You got beaches, and I have an entire list of things you can do.
What I thought was cool is because I hit you up and I was like, hey, look, I'm coming with my family this time. Last time I went was just me. So it was easy for me to kind of just go around wherever I wanted to do. And it's cool because you can, like, for example, I know this is probably going to be the layout. You'll see Daniel Bell just walking around on the floor. You can just walk straight up to him. There's no line or anything. There's probably gonna be a crowd of people around him and you got to try to get his attention, you know, when you can. But I thought it was cool. You could just kind of come and go as you please. You can take videos and pictures with statues. I think the biggest part though was just like the people, like Shane wanted to do, was like meeting people. And for me, it was like, oh man, that's Fatal. That's what he is in real life. And that's how he is. And we're hanging out and we had drinks afterwards and we were having dinner and it was just cool to hang out with the boys. But having my family, when I hit you up, you gave me this gigantic list. I said, Marcos, I just need something to find, you know, to do for my family while I'm over there and filming statues because they're not going to want to watch me film statues. And he's like, easy. And he sends me this gigantic fucking list of shit for them to do. And I was like, damn, that makes it a lot easier. So we're mixing our vacation time with Statue Con so I could do both at the same time. So I'm trying to divide it up that way. But I think it's going to be a good time. It's gonna be a good time. What's Cash saying there? If I have a restraining order against the cock, do I leave when I enter?
Well, I don't know. Yeah, anybody who wants to go, just hit me up or hit these guys and they'll tell me to contact me. Yeah. And I can show you the RSVP. We have a whole little private group for people to go in there and get all the information. And just come to me because the information will constantly change until probably a couple of weeks prior to it. I mean, it is what it is.
Who types this under my? I gave these guys admin rights and they type for me.
Thank you, KFET, for having my back.
That's what happened.
Oh God! All right. So anyway, I'm looking forward to going. I think it's going to be a good time. I think we'll talk a little bit more about these guys going. I know they're trying to figure out some stuff, but I think Shane was going to go, but now he's not because of.
It's unlikely that I'll be going. I'll know for sure 100% on Tuesday. I got to make a few calls. Some plans kind of got changed, so I got to see if it's still feasible, if it's going to work out with timings and flights. I don't think it is. I've been looking at it, but I got to make some calls on Tuesday because shit's closed right now. But it's unlikely I'm going now. But there's still a little bit of hope. I gotta see on Tuesday.
I appreciate you even trying, dude. I really do.
Yeah, I really want to. It's got to make sense. It's got to line up and work out.
Exactly, it does got to make sense.
There's a lot of shit out of my control.
And we try to make
Honestly,
it as cheap as possible.
I think the biggest thing for me was to see Shane and to see Kev because those two guys have been with me since the beginning of the channel. Kev actually came a little bit like episode 3 or 4. He's been here from the beginning. So I thought it would be cool for us, you know, the three amigos to hang out and kind of have fun there.
Oh, it
but
will
I
be.
get it.
I really want to go. It's not because I don't want to. I just, like I said, I got to make some calls on Tuesday and to see, but I'm not sure. It's unlikely.
No commitment. No, I'm just kidding. Kev, are you going, Kev? are you for sure going, or have you
Yeah,
decided?
I plan on being there for a few days. Yep, I don't know if I'll be there for the whole thing, but I'll be there for a few days. Definitely.
Yeah, and then the Sunday day, once you itinerary, you see there is a cool down day. There is a cool down day. You know,
if I came in Wednesday and leaving Sunday.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I could come Thursday and leave Monday. It doesn't really matter, I guess, but that's
we'll
what I'm
have stuff there.
at.
Like I said, we'll have things going. And I encourage, once I start talking to everybody who RSVP, which is it's over 150. I mean, it says 68 on the thing, but it's plus, one person plus 8, plus 6, plus 7, right? So I got to line up all the dinners because I have dinners for everybody. And then I have drinks for everybody. And then I have events for everybody. And then I have that private. That's a little different. Like I showed you that private dinner with Daniel Bell and Martini and all these guys. That's an incredible event.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
That's a Thursday, and then we'll have things. But even if Sunday's open, or maybe Sick, because Sick he has like a live show he's going to do at a certain time. Sick is going to have some fucking after party. He is. Him and Junior and all these guys.
I can't even remember when I went to his after party. I think we both went, and I couldn't even remember what we did.
I was ready to party all night. Everyone went to sleep. Well, you guys are bums.
Oh, man. Anyway.
We have tons of stuff, but
yeah, it was fun. All right, guys, we'll move on. I appreciate you clarifying some of that, Marcos, and hopefully we'll see everybody, not just the YouTube guys and the statue guys, but everybody in the chat. I always look forward to seeing people that we always see in the chat, but we never met in person. I think that would be really cool.
100%.
Another thing too, I was saying. So the biggest contributor for this statue hunt will be Sideshow. Sideshow sending 4 artists. I am sending Daniel and Martine myself because we are friends. So I talked to them a long time ago and we planned it. But they do, what Sideshow told me, which always changes. Sorry, guys, going back to this. The new Red Hulk that's exclusive to retailers will be there. They're trying to get the Batman versus Joker if it's completed there.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? They're sending samples and prototype stuff.
Well, that's another big reason too, right? You had the RoboCop prototype that I was looking forward to seeing when I got there, and I didn't even know it was going to be there until I got there and I saw it.
It's last minute stuff, like Ant from PCS. Like PCS, we're working on it. The PCS changed a lot of their policies, so it's not very feasible. But I do want to show off his stuff, like Legendary Beast. They send me statues. I don't sell Legendary Beast, but they're sending it so you guys can see it off their dime. And
let me ask you a question. Are people going to be able, and I kind of know the answer to this, but this is more so for everybody else. Will people be able to buy merchandise right then and there and take it with them?
Yes, if I have it. You know how it is in the statue world. You might have the merchandise, you might not have it. But there's always the direct, it's direct. I can just call somebody, it's there, it's coming right. Just because it gets drop shipped to your house doesn't mean it's not direct. The larger statues you might have to ship though, right? You might have to. If you want. I mean,
or you could walk out with them. Okay.
Yeah, you can walk out if you got a truck. I don't know. Bring a van.
My truck, bro.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Let's move on. I thought this was funny. Shane put this in the with our picture.
Yeah, someone posted that in one of the groups.
Oh man, what a great Easter!
Man, that looks delicious. I love Cadbury cream eggs. They're so good.
All right, so this is some stuff we got from Premium Collectible Studio, PCS. This is kind of a little bit of a blurry picture. You guys can see that a little bit. We got, for Q2 2024, Street Fighter. We got a good amount of Street Fighter pieces coming in, some horror pieces coming in. Let's see, anything good? Candyman looks like it's coming pretty soon, right? Ghostface. What else we got? We got some Transformer pieces. Optimus Prime museum scale. Did we see that?
Yeah, I think it's a sketch of it.
Yeah, it's the one where the wings on his back are.
Oh, that's right.
The trailer, the semi-trailer.
Yep. This winged Venom, man, that thing is going to be
huge,
gigantor.
Huge
with the wings. So
crazy.
I don't know how PCS makes these gigantic statues, man. I would be scared selling these gigantic statues in today's economy, but
I don't know how people have room for them.
Well, Ledge does. Ledge has got a ton of room for it.
Give it a year. He won't.
Yeah, that's true.
Art had a bunch of space too, and now he's just about full.
He's full, yeah.
Everyone gets full, man.
Yeah, space is your ultimate.
Remember when John, Mr. X, started out and he had a handful of statues? Now he's got like hundreds of statues. He's full. Like everyone gets full.
Mm-hmm.
Except Rashid, he always seems to find room.
Oh, here's a big one for PCS right here. The Star Wars pieces that are the recent license that they just got, right? So Darth Maul 1/3, Darth Vader fine art bust. I don't think they've teased anything with the Darth Maul 1/3 yet, right?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. No.
And then you got Michelangelo. Can't wait for that right there, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Michelangelo 1/3. April. I'm probably going to pass on April. I want the Turtles, Shredder, and some of the bigger bad guys, Bebop and Rocksteady, and Krang. I'm really looking forward to Krang. But yeah, that's what's coming from PCS. I also heard that this is confirmed. He's making a Crow. Is it 1/3?
1/3. Yeah.
Hopefully it's the old Crow and not that new shit that they showed.
Yeah, it's the old one.
That new one is wow.
Yeah, it's tricky.
I don't know what that is. Looks like a crackhead.
Yeah, this is a cool kind of setup. This is when he was this is a scene right from the movie when he's standing in front of that window. And then he's got the alternate pose. Is this gonna be an alternate pose or a separate statue? I think it's just gonna be
an alternate torso.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Or maybe arms.
Yeah. But cool concept stuff so far. We'll see how it develops. We'll keep an eye on it for you guys.
He's getting a trench coat too. I know that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I
don't know how he's going to do it, but he's going to do it.
What's he getting, Marcos?
The trench coat.
Oh, trench coat. It's not what I heard.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Nice. Very nice. We'll keep an eye on it for you guys. And what is his character's name from Ghostbusters again?
It's Gozer.
Gozer.
Okay.
Rashid said, I like PCS because they're doing characters we don't get, especially My Blade. You know, this is how I think of PCS. PCS is like the custom producer of the licensed world because they're giving us pieces no one else will.
Yeah,
Right.
that's a good way of saying it.
What I love about it.
Let's see how you think that face looks pretty accurate?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
They're
good.
both ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
But it's good.
So it's pretty accurate.
Yes.
Cool. Very nice work so far, Ant. Keep up the good work.
Agreed.
Not stuff I collect, but I appreciate that he's doing it for other collectors.
Yeah, same here. Like I wouldn't buy that.
Weta Workshop's going to come out with the exact same thing.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, because of this piece, any of you guys seen the new Ghostbuster movie? Anyone in the chat?
I have not.
Nothing but bad
No,
things.
I'm going to. It's on the list.
Okay.
I heard it was good.
I want to hear that it's good. I just haven't heard that it's good. So
Oh.
I'm waiting for a good review to come in.
I did see Godzilla and Kong last night, the new one, or yesterday afternoon.
1 to
It was,
10. What would you give it? With no spoilers. 1 to 10.
5.
Ooh.
5. Action was good. Very cool with the Titans and with, Kong and Godzilla. Like, that stuff's sick. The destruction sick. And I won't spoil anything. It just it's over the top. Like, with the humans' technology and with all the other stuff that you see. It's just so over the top, and it's too much. It was already a lot with those monsters, and now it's like exponentially too much. And I went with 2 other buddies, and they felt the exact same way. They said the fight scenes were cool, the monsters were cool, but the rest of the shit was just way too much and way too, doesn't make sense.
Edwin Diaz saying, I wanted to see that finished Crow statue, so he's looking forward to it. Fatal, I was lucky enough to get the PCS last run-in last night. Congratulations.
Oh, congrats, Fatal. That's great news.
Tab, love Ant and what he does. Who else is making this stuff? Very good
My
point.
point exactly.
Yeah.
No one in the license, actually not even customs are making most of that stuff.
That's a good point. All right, so moving on. I think this is from Thundercats, right? Thundercats.
Mumra.
Yeah, Mumra.
Very cool statue. I think this is 10th scale from Iron Studios.
I believe you're right.
Let's see these other pictures.
If you collected 10th scale, for me personally, it's too small. But Iron Studios is killing this 10th scale. And just imagine if you took all your statues out and you just filled it with 1/10 scale, how many statues you could actually buy.
You'll see that. Well, you would have. Well, we have them. We have about 150.
They're cool, man.
They look
really
awesome,
cool.
especially on the shelf. You can fit a ton.
These are the coolest statues.
Ton.
Like the size, the
They're
detail.
great.
I got this from Marcos. I I love it. I love it.
They're great. They're really a fantastic.
I'm surprised they're not more popular. And when I first started collecting, I was like, 10 scale, that's too small. I don't want to do it. And then I got some, and I was like, nice. I love it.
Yeah.
But it's right. You save money. You save money. Yeah,
a ton of them.
So, quick question on this. This is not the usual hairy arm guy, right?
Right.
Or he shaved.
Or he shaved.
Yeah, it's just growing back, maybe.
Nah, that's not the same. That other guy, even his biceps were hairy. It was disgusting.
This looks great for a 10 scale, man. This is nice detail.
Iron Studios does a great job on their 1/10.
I think they kill the 1/10 scale lines. Yeah, I think they own that game.
Yeah.
Comes a couple Star Wars pieces. If you're into Star Wars, I know K-Fet loves the Disney.
Oh,
Disney
yeah.
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah, it's our favorite. All hail Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah.
Star Wars queen.
I didn't think it was that bad. Like Ahsoka and that show and everything. I just like watching Star Wars stuff, but I didn't like the the most recent Star Wars movies, where he was like, the Emperor was like taking down ships and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
I'm going to call it the Acolytes is pretty much going to kill it. And then they're going to have to make some decisions, big decisions on, do we continue and keep losing a ton of money and a ton? I feel bad for anyone who's a vendor or whatnot tied with Star Wars. They're losing their shirt right now. So yeah, I expect either a huge transition or the whole market goes quiet for a while. And I'm happy with either way at this point. I'm kind of like, give me something
They
good.
need to do something. They need to stop. They're hemorrhaging.
They really are.
I liked how they portrayed Thrawn. I thought it was cool. I thought the ship looked cool and everything else. When I talked to Shane and Kev about it, they're a little bit more old school with the Star Wars stuff, and I understand that they like
just more old.
They are just more old than me, for sure.
Well, Kevin's the oldest. Let's get this straight.
Everybody's got their taste. Like, I like these. Well, would I particularly buy them? No, I don't collect 10 scale Star Wars stuff. If it was like X-Men stuff, maybe, but I don't think it looks bad.
But Kevin, you're talking about like Star Wars in general from the past Disney era, right?
It's from the Disney era. Yeah, really. I know a couple of people are just strictly in this market. They sell this kind of stuff. It's only their focus, and it's not
only their focus. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Star Wars is tough if this is your only focus at the moment. So.
Yeah, I mean, Star Wars does sell like crazy on our end. I mean, Star Wars is still.
Oh, hey, wait a second. We got the hairy arm guy back. All right.
There he is. That's the guy we know.
Jesus Christ.
And it just depends how good the show is, and that's what your sales are going to be,
Well, yeah, there you go.
It's just,
but again, when you got people, the people I see who go, yeah, it was a good show or whatnot, they're not the ones buying this stuff. They're never going to be the ones buying it.
That's true.
That's true.
I just said that.
Yeah. Adam's case in point. He's like, yeah, I kind of liked it, but I never buy this stuff. And I'm over here going, I'd buy this shit. I've got rooms dedicated to this shit. I wouldn't buy that though.
It takes a while, because that's what everyone was talking about with the Phantom Menace stuff and everything, and Attack of the Clones and stuff. That was just complete crap, right? And then now you can't even keep it on the shelves. That's what people want. So can you imagine The Last Jedi and all this stuff? When Filoni goes in and fixes everything, and he will fix it because that's his job to fix it. All of a sudden, somebody's gonna come up to me and say, "You got any Rays?" And like, what are you talking about? It's like Last Jedi stuff. I'm like, ugh. And people will buy it.
Let me ask you guys this though, irregardless if we like it or not, do you think that this was done well? If we're critiquing the statue, you think that?
Oh, like this stuff, I think it looks good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's fantastic.
I wasn't the biggest fan of that Thrawn look, although they did. It's pretty close to the. I know he did the voice. I just don't think he was the right actor to play the part.
You talking about Elon Musk?
Yeah,
this is Elon.
I mean, I don't hate it, but it's not. It wouldn't have been my first choice for an actor to play Thrawn.
Yeah. Okay.
And congrats, Ledge. He got XM Thanos and Lady Death yesterday for 50% off.
Very nice.
There you go.
Congrats, man.
That's awesome.
Another statue to lie to your wife about.
Shit.
Congrats.
Yeah, just you ordered it a long time ago. All right. This is I believe this is a quarter scale, right? This is a newer piece.
It's a 1/6 scale.
1/6 scale. I'm sorry. Okay. So 20 inches tall. You got Catwoman and Batman. They've made a couple of these pieces, this theme. What do you guys think of the concept and the pose?
Is she supposed to? She's not. Is she sitting down?
Yeah, she's sitting. She's sitting on the guard. She's sitting on the guard.
From behind there, it didn't look like her ass was actually touching that gargoyle or that dragon or whatever the hell it is. Is that a dragon?
Yeah, it's something. It's like a griffin or something. Something.
That's odd. Okay. Oh, okay. She is touching. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. From the other side, it looked like she was just kind of like squatting over it.
This is cool.
Yep.
If you're a Batman Batman fan, the bottom looks weathered and done nicely. It's got some cracks, and
I don't like Batman's pants. Like, way too wrinkly. What are all those wrinkles for? His leg is straight. Why is that all wrinkly if his leg's straight?
That's what bothered you? The wrinkles?
Does that not make sense? His leg is fully extended and straight. Why are there tons of wrinkles on his spandex?
I guess that makes sense. Yeah.
If his leg was bent, I get it. But it's not bent. It's straight.
It's his giant thighs, man. They're just about to rip through. It's like cold.
And where it's wrinkled, like below the knee, that looks really weird to me.
I think a seamstress made it like 2 inches too long, and he's just like trying to scrunch more of it up.
Like, that's a lot of
trying to grow into it.
Yeah, he'll grow into it.
I like the flow of the cape. That looks good.
Yeah, that looks good.
And I do like that Catwoman is doing this. Like that's a cool little pose.
Sassy.
Yeah.
Do you like that version of Catwoman? That outfit?
Let's look
I
at
think
it.
this is out of a comic book, isn't it? I thought it's just. I thought Iron Studio took it out of a comic book.
So many outfits in the comics.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is. I'm not saying it's bad. I don't know. I don't love the mask. I don't know. There's something about the mask I don't love. I'm not saying it's done bad. That outfit, that mask is not my favorite.
Here's the close up of Catwoman's outfit
and her crotch.
Yeah, apparently. I like it. I just would like it at a larger scale, and I think for me right now, I'm still waiting for that Hush one of the two of them. But I mean, if there wasn't any other version and this was coming into a third, I'd actually consider it for my collection.
Yeah. I don't know if I love the texturing on her jacket. It doesn't. I don't
like that leather kind of feel.
Yeah, that leathery. I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't know. That doesn't scream a jacket to me. That screams like an old couch in a den or a chair in someone's study or something. I don't know. Like, for real, the texturing, does it not look a little off for a jacket?
Shane, do not forget, this is Easter.
No, I like it. I like it. I don't think it is. I've seen leather stuff like this before. So.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not realistic. I'm just saying I don't like the look of it.
I kind of like it's 1/6. That's what I like about it.
Honestly. I really like the texture here. This looks
the 1/6.
Cool. This looks nice.
His suit's ripped for her pleasure, so we're good.
Yeah.
What is with the holes in the back logo?
Leave Batman alone. You guys are criticizing his bat suit. He's got 100 of them. He just had a bad day.
I like this. I like this outfit.
I like it. I think it's.
I like
really
the texture too.
I think it's really.
I don't like the holes in the bat logo.
What?
He just got shot. That's her claws, man.
It doesn't even make sense. Why does he have 2 holes and a scratch on the bat logo?
Because Catwoman and him got it on. They got it on.
And she just poked him in the chest randomly?
That's it, really quick. Yeah. And he's like,
if anyone was wondering, Shane is the angry egg. Don't worry.
He's the angry egg for sure.
He's the angry egg.
I think the red in his room got even darker. I'm not kidding.
The more angry he gets, the darker red it gets.
Logical things with it. I'm not nitpicking. I'm asking questions like, why are there that logo?
You know what? Shane is actually bringing up some fair points.
And look at all the wrinkles
that I wouldn't have looked at, and now I'm like, yeah, now I consider it. Yeah, there's things that are
look
now
at his midsection and his legs right there. Look at all the wrinkles. What the fuck is going on with all those wrinkles on spandex?
Yes, the seamstress made it too bad.
That looks terrible.
Cab makes a good point. Cab is saying he wears his spandex loose for dynamic movements. That could be a
sure, but look how wrinkly that is. That does not look good aesthetically. I don't care if that was realistic or not. That looks like shit.
I agree with you. Here, it's probably now. This is pending approval too. They could change things, maybe. Sure. I don't know. It is maybe a little excessive right here, so I get
and
it.
on the legs, look at his right leg and his right arm.
Yeah, we would have to, like, me myself, would this stop me from getting the statue? I would probably have
It
to
would
see a
for
little
me.
bit more of it.
I think it looks that bad now that you showed all the other wrinkles. It looks bad.
Well, we know Shane's not getting it.
Well, I wasn't getting it anyway, but
No, honestly, we're just being. I mean, this is what we do.
I'm just being honest. The wrinkles look bad. I'm not saying the statue looks bad. Those wrinkles look bad.
Nah,
What do you
certain
guys
age,
think
just
of the
make it away
portrait?
from 'em.
What do you guys think of the portrait?
Again, I don't hate it, but I think Shane brings out an interesting about her ears, about the mask or whatnot. It is a little bit weird. I've seen this style, and it's not my favorite version of Catwoman.
Okay,
But not. I'm not at the point where if someone had this in their collection, I'd go by and go, man, that looks like shit. I'd be like, man, that's a really cool piece. I like.
Yeah, I
that.
wouldn't say it looks like shit. I just don't like the wrinkles. Like it looks bad.
Casual said, "Let the hate flow through you."
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Oh man, I like this portrait.
I like the portrait too, Adam. I like the beard. the
D3,
$5
smartest man in the chat.
D3, what's up, man?
Yep, D3's got your back, man. Not that your points are valid. I think they are.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
They always are.
God,
I
Shane.
only make logical points.
Oh my God.
Oh my god, I just put the ball on the tee.
Ah.
Thanks, Kev.
No
Thanks.
problem, man.
You got a little Easter egg down there, no pun intended. You got the little cat down there. All right, moving on to Bane. I'm not gonna cover this too long because we talked about it last week a little bit, but so I guess it's gonna be limited to 350 pieces. This is for the deluxe, 24 inches tall with him sitting down.
That's a big piece.
One thing I would like for these, like his what do you call this? Is it the Venom or not the Venom?
It's Venom, yeah.
Is it Venom? Okay. So the Venom hoses, I like the bubbles that they put in the Venom hoses sometimes to make it look like it's got real fluid, but Prime One always does a really good job with their stuff. Really
What
like
I like about the statue, we realized it on Wednesday, is that the back of the base, his chair, is actually the bat symbol ripped out and all smashed up in that, and he made a throne out of it.
I think I got a picture of that. Let me try to. There it is.
There.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's pretty
nice.
sick.
That is
cool.
nice. You're never
Yeah, I
gonna
think this
display
piece
it,
looks
but
really good.
It is
A
nice.
lot of detail, really good.
You know, I'm kind of digging on this piece. I really like the representation of Bane and all that in it. I
I'm
think
just
it's
not
not
big of a
overdone
Bane.
on the muscles. So I like it. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of just sitting in a throne though, but you know, if I
Bane's
get a
not the
Bane,
guy I want to sit on a chair.
exactly.
It's like, yeah, it's just not. You know, but I think the statue's done very well.
Agree.
How would you display the back of that? It's a little tough. At least
I-
you know
I-
it's there.
yeah.
I would put a mirror behind it.
Yeah, well, mirror. Yeah.
It would have to go
I
on like
actually
the podium
thought about
in like
it on
the
my
center of the
walls.
room where you could get around all angles.
Yeah, putting a mirror on that needs to put. You got to put a mirror on everything, right? I
Well,
mean,
and that's I was actually considering putting mirrors behind all my statues.
gotcha.
But
It's
he
just-
invested above his bed first.
I was getting ready to say. I knew
yeah,
someone
I
was going to
beat
say
you,
it.
Adam.
I knew someone was going to say. I was like, Shane, you got to move the one above your bed.
Shane, this
You
is
know-
how it's gonna. This is how it would.
You know, if you dangle low-hanging fruit in front of peons, they bite every time. Every time they bite. It's so.
I can imagine all four of us with drinks. So this is.
Oh
the
my
worst.
gosh. Oh my God. I would die.
That's what it's
bro.
gonna be. God.
You got to invite your one boy. Oh my God. I can't believe I forgot his name. The dude that was there last time.
Oh, Jason, he'll be there.
Jason. Yeah, man.
I got the guy you said was really handsome and jacked.
No,
Yes.
no. I said he was the Jack dude. He was really cool. We didn't even know each other. He doesn't even collect statues, but we were just
He hates you. What
met
the
up.
hell you're doing? He walks in the gallery, goes, "That's whatever, all this shit. Let's get
He's like,
drunk."
look at all these guys playing with their toys. You want to go up drink a beer?
Yeah,
Uh,
it's cool.
he's
man.
like the guy. If a fight went down and you knew him for like 10 minutes, he would jump in and body slam somebody.
Yeah.
That's what he reminds me of.
Another thing with Prime One, when it says 350 pieces, that's only the bonus piece. It's a
Okay.
lot better than that. So don't. In addition to size, overall means nothing. I will argue with that another time, but
They gave the height of that piece. Did they give the width and the depth? Because that was pretty wide.
I
Imagine.
don't think I have the width and the depth.
I was
it's a quarter
curious.
scale, right?
Big piece.
Yeah, I know it's what did I say? 24 inches tall.
22 feet sitting down. Yeah, that's big.
And then these characters, you think they were justified enough to make statues out of them?
Flashpoint Batman, I think will sell well. It looks really good. I already know a few guys who got it. Rashid and AK got this. And it's part of the storyline, right? So,
yep.
And that's why they're so small, and Bane is the main focus.
Shane,
Yeah,
these are quarter scale, right? Are these quarter scale? Is that what it is?
These are quarter. Yeah.
I think
Okay,
it's
gotcha.
quarter, yeah. They're standing on platforms too, so.
Thomas Wayne, Flashpoint Batman, is my favorite iteration of Batman out of all the Batmans out there. I love Flashpoint Batman. If I didn't own Prime 1 Justice Buster, I would probably buy this statue, and that would be my Batman statue.
Completely agree with you, Shane. Thomas Wayne is really.
Because he's not a pussy. He kills the bad guy. So
yeah, he's like loaded. He's
Punisher.
Yep.
Dressed as a bat.
That's a good way of describing him, yeah.
Yeah, he's great. Who doesn't love Punisher?
Right.
All right, moving on to Wolverine Berserker Rage statue from Sideshow. I guess this is part of their 30 years of Sideshow thing or something. Can you explain that a little bit more, Marcos? Is that
it's just the 30? Everything coming out is going to be 30th.
Okay.
It's their anniversary, right?
Reminding everybody 30 years. We're 30 years in.
It's a long time, man. They've been in the game for a minute.
Yeah.
So what are you guys thinking of this piece? I let me give my thoughts real quick, and I'll let you guys share yours. Right off the bat, this is a more exaggerated, like comic-looking Wolverine. I don't mind the over-exaggeration. I think this maybe looks a little bit odd, but it wouldn't stop me from buying the statue because I know it's supposed to look over-exaggerated. I really like the pose. I like his. I think Sideshow does an amazing job with almost all their portraits. But yeah, your thoughts. I'll go down the line real quick. Or actually, let's start with K-Fet and we'll move back up. K-Fet, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit the main points here. It is exaggerated version, comic version. This would not be my Wolverine. I still like the one Sideshow did where, he's launching off of the Sentinel hand and all that. Heck, I think you can still get it on the site. But this piece, a little bit more rugged, but, I do know a lot of people who love this kind of version of Wolverine. I've seen it because of comic book styles and stuff like that. People really gravitate toward this. So
this costume sell for a lot.
Yeah, I see this piece doing well, I bet. I don't know if it'll do well if people already have a Wolverine. I don't know if this is enough to get them to switch over. But if they're looking for a Wolverine, this one is probably viable.
Okay. And Marcos, what are your thoughts on this piece? Is this something that you like, or what are your thoughts on it?
I think it looks great. I think it's good. I think it looks like a quarter scale. I think it's going to be a quarter scale.
It's a third.
It's a third.
A third? Well, even better.
Third.
So this is part. Okay, so this is part of what Sideshow's. It's going back to they're throwing in experiments to fight. Let me go back to what I'm going to say here because there's a million thoughts in my head.
Sure.
Back in COVID, okay, COVID 20 was it 19 to 22 or something like that, whatever it was. The Asian markets were kicking ass, and even you guys were into it. Everybody in this chat, everybody in this panel, every channel. Bigger is better. 1/3, 1/2. Captain America's, Hulk's, Iron Man. There's nothing wrong with it. That's just the way the trend was going. And Sideshow was like, we're staying away from all this. It's very expensive. But now, all of a sudden, you got a quarter scale diorama. Now you got a 1/3. When was the last time Sideshow does a 1/3? Especially a Wolverine. You know what I mean?
I can't ever think of Sideshow doing a 1/3.
Oh, they had that legendary run, or what was it?
Legendary, but not 1/3.
Not
Legendary
1/3. Legendary's different.
Legendary.
Legendary's half.
That's a half scale.
Was it half scale?
Yeah, it's half. Yeah, it's half.
Now going back to changing trends, why not make bigger pieces? Way more affordable because they're coming. You got something based in the U.S. or you know what I mean, and they have the ability even because you're talking. God, at 1/3 scale, the Hulk was what $4,500. That was a what 1/3? Is that a 1/3 or is that a half scale? The Hulk from Queen Studios.
The Hulk from Green Studios. Help me out, Kev. Do you remember?
1/3, isn't it?
Yeah.
The new silicone is 1/3.
I don't even care.
yeah,
if it's
that one,
silicone or
yeah.
not. I don't even care if it's silicone or not. I really don't care. You're talking 4,500 plus whatever else you have to pay for it. You understand? Now you're getting a 1/3 scale, and who knows this is going to be? Maybe 15, 16, whoever it is. I think it's part of them pushing it, and it's also X-Men. This is X-Men's time. They're going to push X-Men. Disney wants X-Men pushed like a mother. X-Men, Deadpool movies, anything, they're all going to come. They're coming. Everything X-Men. People are going to just get sick of X-Men. It's the new Avengers. So
They had a, I don't know if you guys saw it. There was a new art print that's coming out from Sideshow that showed Deadpool and Wolverine kind of together.
Yeah.
On an art print. And usually when they come out with those art prints, they have a statue that follows.
I'm sure it's coming, man. X-Men's coming, man.
I wonder if they're going to make a 1/3 Deadpool too, to go along with this line. If this is going to be a line, I don't know. Can you confirm, Marcos, if this is going to be a full line or not, or what?
What, the Wolverine Berserker one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like
Especially
1/3 X-Men. What he's saying, 1/3 Marvel.
Oh, Marvel.
I can't imagine them making 1/3 Marvel statue and never any more 1/3 statues.
That's
That'd be
what I'm
kind of
saying.
weird.
I would see them. I would see them doing that. If this doesn't do well, I would say, hey, we're cutting it off. But if it does great, they might do something else, especially
I think
Deadpool. And a 1/3
They're
Wolverine,
really good.
believe it or not, is not that big. They're not that big. They're not crazy.
Only 19 inches tall.
Yeah, he's not that small. I mean, yeah, he's small, right? So this could really do a big hit for them.
And honestly, even at 19 inches tall, this piece is oversized. If you go by the comic, Wolverine is 5'3".
Mhm.
Punching down on that base, he's only 19 inches tall. He should be a little less. It's still a little oversized. I don't think they based it on a 5'3" Wolverine. I think they based it more on like a 5'6", 5'7" Wolverine.
Gotcha.
Which doesn't really matter. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I think this statue would look amazing face to face with LBS Hulk. Where
man, yeah.
Just the top.
Oh, that's a
base,
good point.
Storytelling base.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Off, that would look sick.
God, that is. I didn't even think about that because the way Hulk is posed and the way
like they're both
Wolverine is
screaming. Or they need a yelling portrait on this, so everyone keeps saying it. You need if this is Berserker rage.
Yeah.
Show me the rage. Right now, he's snarling. This guy snarls when he drinks a beer or fucking farts. That's nothing for Wolverine. I want to see rage.
Yeah,
I want
good
him yelling, screaming.
Yeah,
Marcos,
great
are
point.
you carrying this Wolverine or?
Yeah, I will for sure. I don't know anything about it yet. This just popped out of nowhere. But yeah, they'll give it. As long as there's no exclusive piece to it, which they're doing. Time they're experimenting right now. But like I said before, and I said it in other people's show, this is Sideshow's year, and it's not just this year. They're gonna bounce into the next year and the next year after that. So
I know it's not.
Moves.
I know it's not financially probably possible, but something of this scale, I would really challenge these companies to show more of a commitment, more of an investment to it. I want to see the lineup. Even if you have them blacked out, but I want to know that they're coming. If I buy this 1/3 Wolverine, I know I'm going to get the rest of them behind it. Not back to your point, Marcos, where they're like, it didn't do well. We're going to drop the line. As a buyer, I'm like, well, screw you guys. Show me your investment. Show me that you've got these other ones coming.
Right. Kevin makes great
point. Great point.
If you showed me like the first one and the silhouettes of the other one, I'm like, I'm in.
Yeah, that exactly.
Because they have a plan.
If you show me one statue and I'm like, are they doing it? Are they not doing it? What's going on?
I do know the way licensing works too, right? Is you have to use it or you lose it. That's why you always see in the next Red Sonja, or you see the next Jean Grey, or you see the next Wolverine again. Why are they making Wolverine? Why are they making, Omega Red? Well, we don't even have that. We have the Wolverine license, but we got to use it, and it's a moneymaker. So here goes Wolverine. It's a good start. But Shane, once Shane told me it was 1/3, that just changed the entire thing. That changed everything. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And if that's quarter, this guy's giant. Like this guy's like 6'4" or something. They based it on. If he's he's got to be 1/3.
That's incredible. Yeah, that's gonna be great. We'll see.
All right, so next is the Jack Sparrow. All right, let me just say this shit right off the bat. This is the best fucking Hot Toy statue I've ever seen. Like, this is one of the best Hot Toy statues I've ever freaking seen. And I'm just telling you because this is my personal opinion. I mean, this looks just like Johnny Depp, in my opinion. I mean, this is Johnny Depp all day. Like, if you can't see that shit, you're fucking blind. This is like, I don't even collect Hot Toys, but this Jack Sparrow looks amazing.
Like, I don't think it's perfect, but you obviously know who it's supposed to be. But I don't think it's a perfect likeness.
Oh, man, I think it looks so good.
I think it's perfect.
I think it's about 90% likeness. 85 to 90%.
Hey, listen, if Shane gives it 90%, it's pretty freaking good.
It's actually that's what I'm. Yeah, for sure.
That's the thing with likeness, though, right? That is different. A lot of people see statues and they say it's perfect, and other people say, "Man, that's like 30%." So
yeah, you're capturing one moment of that person's expression.
Exactly, and I appreciate that it's hard to do.
This looks so good to me.
Another reason I don't collect movie statues because of that.
Yeah.
Man, this looks so good. Kev, what do you think? Are you a Jack Sparrow fan? I mean, I'm not even a big fan of it, but I think it looks cool. But what are your thoughts?
I loved all the movies. I mean, there were some that were better than others, but I don't think there was one that I walked out and go, man, I didn't have much fun in it. No, they're all great. I think Johnny Depp really captures this character. And back to your guys' point, I'm on the side where I think this is a really good likeness. So if I was like this big hard Pirates, I had in the background piece that's going to go action. This is gorgeous. I love it. Doesn't fit my collection. It kind of stands out as a sore thumb, but I can sit back and like any piece of art and appreciate it from a distance.
Yeah. There you go. A little bit side by side with the eyes in different directions and a different portrait.
I like that one on the right. That one, for some reason, feels like.
But you can move his eyes, so you can just. Move his
can
eyes.
you? Okay.
Yeah, you can move his eyes.
Man, this looks amazing. They're getting better and better with this shit, man. It is.
How much is this?
I don't know, Marco.
That piece. Well, see, you're looking at the. There's 3 versions of that. The problem is 3 versions, and what I've seen is that the sells way more. There's a common one. There's a deluxe that brings you that whole giant base right there. And then the exclusive one is like a rooted hair one. It gives you like the hair is instead of his dreads and stuff, they're real like wool. But you're paying $200 more for that piece of wool.
Wow.
Is it worth it? I mean, what are you going to sit there and play with? My opinion, no. But man, a 1/6 guy will karate kick you in the face for saying that.
Yeah,
because they're really passionate about how detailed and how realistic these things can be.
If I was 1/6, I got to go big or go home. I got to get everything. Yeah.
It's going to cost you $200. You're talking. So now you're talking a $500-$600 figure.
Yikes!
All right, so this is the 1/10 scale from X-Men '97.
Cell shaded.
Yeah, it's Iron Studio 110. This is wave 2.
New line of just a different take on the X-Men. If you like the animated series. You guys liking that little? It's a fun little statue. I don't know how much this goes for, but
the cost was really good. So yeah, you're talking very low 100.
Oh yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
For 110.
That guy's scarier than Wolverine.
Yeah, right.
Poor guy. I wonder if he ever hears us talking about this. He's probably like, golly.
This guy should just wear a long sleeve all the time and be done with it.
I think Iron Studios is just like, you know what? Put him in every fucking photo now.
Like it's a distraction.
This is a cool Storm.
Yeah. They came out with Gambit, Rogue, and somebody else already.
8.7 inches tall.
Mm-hmm. You know what? Okay, it looks a little weird. What's going on with the blue under her boobs? I think
it's just like shading. It's like the cell shading they're supposed to.
Yeah, it's just cell shading, man.
Wait until you get Jean Grey's face. She gets these weird shading around her mask, and you're like, I don't understand it.
Is this Iron Studios?
It is Iron Studio, yeah.
Iron Studios has a history of iffy portraits, not very great portraits. Some of their are really good, and some of their
I don't know about that. There's some incredible ones, man.
No, there are, but you look at some of their
the older pieces.
Doomsday Dio. That Superman's awful.
There's some that are just. Geez.
But some are
gotten better.
I like the shading.
Portraits are great.
We just got in the Hawkeye and Kate Bishop from the show, the 110. They look incredible. It's just like that.
I think JoJo nailed it. Thanks, man. You clarified that for me. We're going with that. It's boob sweat.
But let me tell you, every 10 scale X-Men, it seems like at most 10 scale X-Men figures just sell out. You know what I mean?
It's selling well. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
It's selling well. The cartoon is a, well, for another question. I think the cartoon's fantastic, but
Yeah,
am I the only one who hums the cartoon theme song anytime I look at X-Men statues?
no.
It's like going on in my
I
head.
love that theme song, man. I
love
love
that theme song. It's amazing.
Yeah, especially if you're an X-Men, uncanny X-Men fan, that cartoon is incredible.
In my opinion, that is the best cartoon music
ever.
Oh, yeah.
Even better than Transformers, better than G.I. Joe. I love the X-Men music best.
Man, I don't know, man. That G.I. Joe movie song was good.
I love them all.
Transformers was good.
Like that's just there's something about it. It's so catchy.
Do you like the Batman animated series one?
Yep.
That one's good too.
There's a lot of
that one go again. Hum that.
I'm ashamed we need it. It's Easter. Let's go.
Marcos. And I did the.
Let's go back to Jean Grey's shell. Look at her face here. There's some there's some stuff to it. It's like,
Is that a beard?
Yeah. See, that's. I saw that when I was like, well, we'll see. Look at her hand. See their hand. Looks like she got a handful of.
You got to look at it in the way of the concept that they're trying to do it, right? They're trying to make it in that, but it is odd for right here. But like, if I look at like even the 10 scale stuff I got from you, Marcus, like from a little bit of a distance, it looks great. You know what I mean? But then you get super. If we're getting like right on top of it,
don't do that.
Yeah, you're gonna
do
know
that for any statue. Don't do that for any statue.
Yeah.
Don't go close.
You guys
don't understand. There's this pose right here. There's a custom Dark Phoenix coming out. She's in the same pose. I've seen a Cable statue in the same. I don't get this pose. What is she doing? What is she doing?
It's probably the licensor is like saying she's got to be in this pose or you got to do this type of pose. Maybe
she's like angled back, but like staying on one foot.
There's no way you can stand in that pose. There's no way.
I hate that pose on statues. It makes no sense unless she's sliding down something. That doesn't make any sense.
I think she might maybe jumping back and using her powers to back up off.
That's what I'm thinking. It's holding something up.
You can do as many squats as you want, but you're never going to be able to stand in that pose.
He needs to work.
No, you're gone. You're gone.
You're gone at that angle. I'm sorry.
Well, Jean in the cartoon, man, she's always just, running into walls and into tables. She's always down a pole.
Oh boy.
Her and Jubilee, like the most useless X-Men. Come on, get up.
Yeah.
All this bitch does is pass out all the time.
She passes out.
She does. Storm falls out of the sky and Jean Grey passes out. That's what they do.
That's what they do.
It's crazy. It's what they do.
Jubilee on the team. Why is she on the team?
We kind of talked about this a little bit already, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. But if you guys want to see it up close a little bit.
I don't know anyone who's getting this. Is anyone in the chat getting this Psycho Pirate? I know a few people getting the Bruce Wayne or the Thomas Wayne. Anyone getting this specifically?
I don't know, man.
I haven't heard one person on any stream say, yeah.
I haven't heard one person get this. How's everything in the chat, though? Anybody got anything to add on what we've been talking about?
Yeah, I've been throwing it up.
Oh, this is the picture I was telling you about that I saw that they'll probably do the Deadpool. But who knows?
The art print, yeah.
Yeah, because it came right out when they announced that the Wolverine.
But they might do a Deadpool separately, and then you put the posters together. I know they came out with a Batman and Joker one for the 1/4.
Yep.
That's pretty smart.
Oh, okay. I wanted to talk about this. The Spider-Man versus Venom, man. This is like...
Is this the Queen Studios?
Yeah. So you got these different portraits before we start getting into it.
Love them.
This is quarter scale. I love that they're doing something completely different. I'm not sure if you're carrying this either, Marcos.
No, these are not licensed here. They're not.
Okay, all right.
They can't touch marble here.
Really love this stuff though. What do you guys? Let's look at the Spider-Man portraits real quick.
I like Spider-Man. That's good.
First off, this one's probably my favorite. I love the big eyes. Hate this one the most. This one's probably the most balanced. But what are you guys thinking on these portraits?
Yeah, they look good. I like them in that order from left to right, first, second, third.
I like the right one more. For some reason, I've always loved it when he can use his eyes and actually show emotion when they do
Yeah,
it.
I don't
I don't
like
know
that.
why it is, but I'm like, I'm into that. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Spider-Man showing emotion with his eyes. Technically, he shouldn't be able to.
Right.
And then you got the 3 portraits for Venom up here. I mean,
Yeah.
golly. You know, I got Venom Arise on order. I'm really thinking about canceling that thing. I'm still waiting for that thing.
I've heard you say that so many times.
Buddy, because I'm really thinking about it. I'm still waiting.
Don't keep thinking it's going to be
Still
on
haven't
your statue display, and then it's too late.
Golly, man, that thing is taking forever. And I know it's not Todd's fault, but I'm just like, holy shit.
So you're a Venom fan, Adam? Is that what you're a Venom fan?
I like Venom. Yeah.
Yeah. They keep
like
making it for a reason. I mean, he's a moneymaker, really is.
But I
What do you
probably like this one the most, maybe. But
I'm
you
not a
got-
fan of green slime or saliva with Venom. I like when it's clear.
Do you have a picture of like Venom himself, like the whole thing?
Yes.
With him behind Spider-Man there.
Now, do you think like people said about the Hulk? Was it or somebody else? Shane, do you think his head's too small?
Yeah, I think I there's a few things with the statue that I'm actually not a fan of.
Okay,
at all.
that's what I wanted.
Yeah, I think the head is
Dim the red lights, please. I'm ready for this.
His legs are too thin. That's not my version of Venom that I like, and I love Venom, but I don't like that version of Venom.
Okay.
And Spider-Man is way too small.
Agreed.
Like that Venom looks.
You think he's too?
ginormous.
I've seen big Venoms like this. I've seen Gigantor Venoms.
Yeah,
you
so
know,
have I, and I don't like that style, that iteration. I like Venom. I don't know how big he is, 6'6", 7 feet, but I don't like a 10-foot tall Venom.
Mm-hmm. He's
Yeah.
huge. Just the head was weird to me. The head a little
It's
bit.
just not my style. I'm not a big fan of this, to be honest.
Oh, I love it.
I'm not at all.
Yeah,
I don't
All right.
like that. I don't like that pose. I don't like how he's like hunched over, kind of walking at that Quasimodo walk pose. I don't like that. I want my Venom like standing up and being vicious or doing something and not just hunched over. I don't like it personally.
Is this from a certain version of him? Because it looks.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
That's
There's so many. I can't even count how many comics there are of Venom and different winged Venoms and regular Venoms, big Venoms. You know, there's all kinds of different variations of Venom.
Atticus says, "Don't do it, Adam. Venom arises a beast."
Ugh, I know.
JoJo doesn't like the tumors on the shoulders. I completely agree.
Okay. You got so the base comes together
No,
right here with the Spider-Man and the Venom.
Now, could you pose them separately? Would it make any sense? Let's say you only got the Spider-Man. Would it make sense that he's in a sewer? Like,
Yeah, that's a little off.
see what I'm saying?
Just got
Venom,
Spider-Man by
maybe.
stuff.
It could make sense if Spider-Man was going. If the way I would think about it is Spider-Man is he's going down there to look for Venom.
Okay.
You know, but who knows? It's just really your interpretation. Like I said, I love having these discussions because we don't always have to agree. We're just thinking of it. Our perception is all different, you know? So
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I like this pose of the Spider-Man. I just hate this damn. what is
That
with
portrait.
I don't like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either.
I know that's the same, Kev.
Again, I still like it.
Yeah, it looks like he got punched in his eye, man. He's like,
Yeah, it looks odd. And I think the exaggeration of how much he's squinting. Normally when they got like the one squinting, it's not I don't think it's as pronounced. And here it looks like really off to me. Like you could see it from this far, it looks weird. I think.
all right. Well, I'm going to go through a couple more here, and then we're going to wrap it up,
That
guys.
Venom is fucking gigantic compared to that Spider-Man. That's ridiculous.
He's
Spider-Man
huge.
looks like an infant.
Oh, I love it, though.
Just
Do
man,
you?
thanks, Atticus. You're awesome.
I love it.
Yes.
You got one person that agrees with you.
I got to
Kev.
vote, guys. I got to vote. Screw you all.
All right,
I'll
so
find
this
statue
is so some of this stuff, just so you guys know, everybody knows Marcos sells statues. He does not do anything with customs, just to put that out there. He has nothing to do with customs. But we're just going to talk about a couple real quick. So this is Scarlet Witch.
Looks nice.
Yeah, looks nice.
Yep.
And this is Scarlet Witch. Yep, looks good.
Yep, same old thing.
Some hot
Best
sports
Scarlet
opinion
Witch I've
here.
ever seen is MFA. They're my favorite Scarlet Witch.
It's a
They
good
killed
paint
the
job.
portrait.
I like it.
Nice shape.
Yeah, it looks like shade right there.
Actually, didn't.
Now, this is like a render, or this is a statue?
Shane,
It's so hard to tell. I don't know. I think it's a render.
It doesn't look like a statue. It doesn't.
I think it's a render, but sometimes it's impossible to
so
tell.
hard to tell. This is a nice shape, man. And like nice face,
Mhm.
good hair. Very nice. So this has been in the makes for a while, right, Shane?
Yeah.
Is that a mixed medium there, Shane? Looks like cloth.
It looks like sculpted.
It's sculpted.
Oh, really?
this is all sculpted.
Yeah, this is done by. I think this is Franco.
Okay.
I've never seen a wine bottle to use as like
Oh, yeah.
Reference.
It shows you how big it is.
Dude.
Big dude.
Yeah, it's a big one. That's huge.
That's a beautiful statue, man.
this is cool.
There's so many good Doctor Dooms. Yeah, Jarhead confirmed it's a Franco sculpt.
Okay.
Our boy Walton's getting this one in.
Really?
Finally, a statue he doesn't hate.
I, was
I don't
about
like
to
that.
say.
I don't like that face, man. I don't like that. I don't
When
like
Jarhead
that.
said it's sold out so fast. There you go.
That face has
Buddy,
got a little bit of a
Franco
Freddy
it's
Krueger
sold out
going.
fast.
Yeah, it's almost like a Snoke look, you know? It's like,
Yeah. Yeah. Meets Freddy.
It looks exactly like Snoke. You're right.
Yeah.
That's what I get from it too.
Yeah,
But I
know.
would keep his mask on anyway. So
Right, yeah, you, of course.
All right. We talked about this, so I'll kind of go through this quick, but man, I wish they could just hold their fucking guns. Just give them the gun.
He does come with guns, though. I mean, it doesn't
He
make any
does.
sense. He comes with guns, right?
yeah, if you order the exclusive, you got so much time. I think you order that, and he has two guns in his hand, but
Okay.
they're aiming down. They're not allowed to point out.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I know.
Aim is not.
Are you still carrying Prime 1 stuff, Marcos? Or
No, until they change their shit, I'm not touching anything. They do. They need to change a lot of internal issues, and then I'll justify it. It doesn't justify the headaches people get.
can
And-
you
but-
just for the community? I didn't mean to cut you off. Just for the community, can you elaborate, or are you not allowed to elaborate a little bit more on
Well,
that?
you can. I mean, I can. Like, Prime 1 doesn't have any. People think there's retailers for Prime 1 or there's distributors. There's nobody. Prime 1 doesn't own any boats, doesn't own anything. They don't have any official distributors. It's whoever gets it. Talking about flipping prices, there's something that's Sideshow. And if you can hear me, that's kind of cool. But, they get Prime 1 stuff in, and they'll flip prices because they get them faster, and they know it's a fast thing. You're paying. There's no set prices. It's Wild West with them. And then with retailers like us that we can get them. Remember, when I used to sell them, used to be super cheap because they had a certain price point. But then all of a sudden, you'll get the 5th, 12th, 15th batch when we want to. And then here I am holding thing. I don't get anything.
And it takes forever for you to get it too, right?
I'm still, but it takes forever for them to make it too, and then all of a sudden you look on their website, they have them in stock, and then people ask me questions. Well, why don't you have them? And here I have to explain they're in batches, and they need money, and blah 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 blah. And then they don't answer any emails, and they took 3 years for replacements. They don't. It just doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So
I get it.
Screw it. I said screw it. It's not worth it. Not worth it.
So I went to
Cool.
K-Fed's basement, and he had this in his basement. So I took a quick picture.
Who has that?
Yeah. Actually, it's my garage.
Oh my god, that thing is gorgeous.
This is his latest project.
Yeah, I've been busy, guys.
That's what Kevin writes to work.
So
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, by the way. If anybody was gonna make this, though, I could fucking make this shit. I
Kevin, I
can
know
promise.
you can make that. Holy shit.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
That's
Yeah.
so beautiful, man.
This thing is
This would be amazing.
Yeah.
I want that. I
Where the-
want that.
You put this.
My wife says we can't be friends anymore. Sorry, guys.
He's like, get off that stream now.
Get off that right now
Like, look
before
at
that
the
ends up in
ladder.
our garage.
Look at the
I know.
look at the stuff for reference.
Okay,
Like,
Kevin. So is this like on a wait list for 10 years? And can you can we order these? And what's up?
Right. I believe this one is being a custom done. Isn't this the same gentleman who did the 1/6 Slave 1 as well? That it was enormous. So I love when some people come and just like take on these projects
Wow.
as their own personal thing.
Jonas, I'm just kidding. K-Fed's not really making it. It was just a
Yeah,
joke.
no, I'm honestly not making this at the moment. I've got other things.
Believe
working
it.
on,
You
but
see how people
nothing of
believe
this
it, though,
scale.
'cause the shit you make.
Kevin,
You could do it if you wanted to. You could do it.
Hit them up in July.
Holy shit!
I will say right now we are working on a 5-foot Millennium Falcon.
Nice.
Based off of what they used in A New Hope. So that is a big
Nice.
project.
That's
I
gorgeous.
didn't know that. Nice.
Congrats, dude. That's incredible.
All right, guys, this is the last one we're looking at. So this is a Rogue, just because we're running out of time here, but Rogue quarter scale custom, multiple display options. Don't really
I
dig
like
the
Rogue.
face.
Not a huge fan of the portrait, but I like the Rogue.
The
Yeah,
portrait.
I like Rogue. Yep. This hand looks a little iffy on me too. Maybe it's just the picture, but it looks
No, it looks terrible.
but yeah.
Is that a
I do
phone?
like the fact that there's a Rogue statue with her glove off. You don't see that a lot.
That's true.
I do like that. I just don't like the execution of the hand, like the position, but I do like the concept.
I like when they show Rogue with this type of hair. I don't like
Yes,
when they
of
put
course.
straight hair on her.
That's iconic Rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like the portrait. The portrait could be worked on a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, like what's
Okay.
up with her nose? She got that Michael Jackson nose.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Rogue to me.
It's like
Yeah.
Janet Jackson. But I like the statue overall.
Yeah, looks nice.
Yeah.
Small footprint.
I prefer that portrait if you got the same nose, you know?
Mhm.
Like she
Yeah,
got-
even the eyes, right? They're really big. It's more of like an anime.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
that's what they're going for. Yeah.
maybe an anime look, maybe, yeah.
This one could get a pass if I saw the rest of the lineup. If the style was consistent, then
for
I
sure.
go, it's just part of the style.
I really don't mind this.
Okay, I guess we'll talk about one more. So this is Conan.
Mesco toys.
Yep.
It looks good, man.
This is 1/6, right?
It's a 1/6, yeah, polystone. I thought it was plastic, so I wanted to confirm because I'm going to sell it. If it's a polystone, it's yes, it looks good.
Does it look like our guy?
Yeah,
I think it looks good enough. Hey, you
I was
could
gonna
definitely tell who it is. Like
It's right
even if
from
you
the
didn't see
poster.
the rest of the statue and just the face, I'd say
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
It doesn't scream 100% accurate, but I could tell who it's supposed to be.
It's good enough for government work.
It's from the poster from the movie, so. And she looks perfect. I remember her.
Gosh, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie, but yeah.
Yeah, it's been a
Is
long
that how
time.
she looks in the?
Yeah,
in the-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
her.
She got that blank ass face.
Yeah,
Anyone remember what her
I-
name was? I can't.
I don't remember her name.
I mean, I go to the sequel of Red Sonja, but I don't remember hers.
You know, Red Sonja. That's not Conan and Red Sonja, by the way. That's not him.
Adam just like so.
It's not. Go look it up. That's what I thought
No one
too.
even knows, but he just
Really?
keeps and all the
Shut up.
colors of the women.
What?
It's not Conan.
That's right, Shane.
He's playing somebody else. Go look it up. I'm not crazy. I swear it's not Conan.
All right,
Those
one
are
more.
not- That's legit. That's cool.
This is legit.
Yeah,
This
that's-
is like really cool.
How you can get that water going like that? Come on. What's that? There's no way.
Yeah, you could get a little bit of it, but not like that, obviously.
No.
Well,
man.
okay, hold on. What the hell? I just looked this up.
You're
It
welcome,
wasn't-
Kevin.
Calidor. He plays.
told ya.
What the? I always just thought that was Conan. I just
Nope.
thought it was.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
that was
all right.
Conan?
I'll buy
I was
you- I'll get
this
you a drink.
year old when I learned this. Holy.
Are you saying that wasn't Conan?
No, it's not Conan and Red Sonja. That's not Conan.
Yeah, that's not. He plays a character called Calidor.
What is
It's
this
not
bullshit? He looks
supposed to be
exactly
Conan.
like Conan.
I know, but it's not him. Actually, when you
It
if you go
says
back and watch
Conan.
it, he doesn't act like Conan at all.
It says Conan.
No, in another movie. He's talking about the other movie. He's talking about Red Sonja.
I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant.
okay.
Okay.
What the hell? Oh my god, that's okay. The day's not going to get any better. I was just
Mind-blowing.
educated today. This is incredible.
Mind blowing.
My life has been a lie. 45 years. Oh god.
I wanted to show you guys this real quick. I don't think anybody's making this. I think somebody
That's
just
cool,
made it
man.
themselves,
Little
but this is
diorama.
badass.
That's cool.
Yeah, that is.
This is badass. And it gets cooler. Watch this. Look at that.
Oh yeah, they got the little cotton swabs and stuff like that to make it the smoke. I've seen dioramas like this. They're kind of fun to watch on YouTube and things.
That's the Force Awakens, isn't it?
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, just drop it.
Right? Yeah. Screw that, Kathleen Kennedy and her crap.
Get it.
Look at this.
That looks
That's neat.
legit.
It is.
I don't know about the blast though. What's the blast made out of?
Yeah, they could have left the blast out, but it's
Yeah.
probably removable.
They put some con swab in there, and they got like an LED light. Yeah.
If it looks like that, then cool. See, that's
there. You go, Shane. Your ships are ready.
Yeah, man. Who doesn't love a Star Destroyer? My favorite ship in any sci-fi ever.
Look at that.
Nice. Yeah.
Star Destroyers are awesome.
What's up, Terry?
What's up, Gotham Cenobites? Oh, this is another cool one.
The shuttle.
Yeah.
I'm still liking my MYC one. I know you are, Shane.
What's that?
I said I still like my MYC one, and I know you are too.
Oh, that MYC Lambda shuttle is amazing.
I know some people. I heard about some people getting this. This is a license piece, right? This is a 6 scale or something.
I forgot who made that. Wait, is that a figure or that? No, that's the statue, right?
That's a statue.
Wasn't it DC Direct did that or something? Oh, that's
I think it's a one. I thought it was a 1/4 scale, but I could be wrong. I can't remember.
Okay. Anyway, that's what we got today, guys. I thought it was that was a good show. We're going a little longer than usual, but there was a lot to talk about.
We normally go for about 2.5 to 3 hours, so we're shorter than usual.
There you go.
We normally finish at about 2:33 Eastern.
Well, yeah, I guess maybe. But anyway, guys, there was some good discussion today. I appreciate you guys coming, and there was a lot of cool stuff. Did you guys see anything that you might be picking up, Shane or Kev?
No, but Ang from XM did make a post asking questions about G1 Shockwave and its hands and what they should look like last week. So that tells me that XM is going to be doing a Shockwave. So that I'm very, very
cool.
I'm right with you.
I cannot wait.
Nice.
That's the one line I have that I'm looking to expand is my Transformer line.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I already have 3 on pre-order. I'm waiting, but I want to buy more. And now that I'm not getting that PCS Devastator, I'm going to have a lot of extra room.
He hasn't made any changes to the Devastator yet?
No, it for me, it's too big. Like when I talked to Ant about it and we were talking about sizes, I'm like, I would do it like 36 inches, maybe 38.
Right.
But he does whatever he wants. He made it 45, but I can't fit 36 inches deep.
It's huge, yeah. It's massive.
That would be hanging off my garage shelf by a foot.
Thanks, Jonas. Yeah, so you're going to be working on your Transformers line a little bit more. We look forward to seeing that and pictures in the Facebook group and stuff like that. I really like, even though I don't collect Gen 1 stuff, I like watching you and K-Fet, your collections grow with that kind of stuff. I think, like I said, you guys know I like anything robotic. I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
And it's so weird because I don't really have anything robotic.
I was just going to say, but yet you don't have any, but yeah.
Well, no. Yeah, it's weird. I thought about buying a lot of like Iron Man statues, but then that goes into the whole like more Marvel stuff and more Iron Man shit. There's so much.
You just need to buy Transformers.
Yeah. K-Fet, anything you think you're picking up?
No, I got a few things coming in though, so I'm just hanging tight. It's one of those feast or famine. I've been notified about 4 different things all coming in next week or two, so I'll try to shoot a couple videos on them and whatnot. We'll probably put them out on the channel and so forth. So, Marcos, I finally stumbled across one of those Prime 1 Full Metal Alchemist pieces.
Oh my god!
Marcos was a man. He really tried to work for me with me to get one, and Prime 1 was just tough. So I eventually got one. It came in. I haven't opened it yet. It's actually.
Did you buy directly from them?
No, I didn't. I didn't even mess with them. I found
so you had to find somebody who had it already somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that weird? That's so bizarre. It's so bizarre, dude.
Yeah.
Adam, did you not get the Beast Wars Optimus and Megatron? You didn't get either?
I got the Beast Wars Optimus and Are you from? Yeah, I got both on pre-order.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you ordered that, but when you said, I got no machine stuff, you mean like in hand?
I can't remember. I think I got one from. I pre-ordered one with Dilbert, and then I think I got the other one with you, right, Marcos? Or did I get it somewhere else?
Which one? What we're talking about? I didn't hear you.
Beast Wars stuff. I think I might have got it through Marcos. I might have got it through somebody
I'm not sure, man.
I got a couple things with Marcos, and I kind of
anything Prime 1. You said?
Yeah. No. It was XM.
XM Transformer.
No. I don't think.
No. I might have got that through Todd. Maybe I got other stuff.
Not me.
Yeah. Anyway, Marcos, hey, listen, I appreciate you joining us here, giving us some inside scoops on, what goes on in the statue community as far as like the retail side. And yeah, if you guys want any statues, a lot of people know, if you haven't known by now, the channel is pretty much partnered with Marcos. And if you guys need any statues, we got this discount code right here for you. It does benefit the channel, just so you know. And Marcos was nice enough to give us a discount code. So TCT15 for 15% off anything pre-ordered or in stock. Is that correct, Marcos?
Yeah, it's everything.
Okay. And Marcos, anything else you'd like to share with everyone?
You'll see myself, probably Martine Canali and Daniel Bell jumping on a bunch of shows. So if you guys want us to jump on shows, because we're going to do our promos for the StatueCon,
sure.
Let me know. So we'll jump on, and there's going to be a lot of information coming, a lot of pieces coming in. There's pallets, and I got a lot of work to do. But whoever wants to go to the show, again, remember, there's no entry fee to it. You don't have to be there all 4 days. There's no set anything. Just go, enjoy it, enjoy the community, have fun. We'll have stuff for you.
Bro, as soon as I walked in, I had like somebody that was working for you handed me a beer, and I was just like, all right, we're going to have fun. Like that's how it is,
man. That's how it is. Even our after party events. Adam, if you have something set up, Kevin, you have something set up, let me know. I'll tell the community. We'll do, if you want Martine Canali to be a live show, just talk to us, man. Remember, Canali and Daniel Bell are taking time with their families, flying to Michigan for a week.
Yeah.
Just to hang out with you guys, because they got to go, after that, they got to go all the way to California and work. But they're taking vacation time, everything, just to do this event. They just love the idea of the community, because no one else has done it in this fashion. Okay. There are, little, attempts that people try to do, but there isn't like that. And I'm not trying to claim like, oh, I'm the first guy. That bullshit. Okay. We finally got it done. So this is it's just going to get better than this, and the only way it does that is for more people to show up. And like Diamond Select sending stuff, they're doing giveaways, and then I think PCS will jump on board eventually, but Iron Studio is bringing pieces, and there will be so many statues there. It's stupid. It's just stupid. I mean,
it's nice to see the statues in person, and then you go order it, or you just take it home with you that day if you can. So
or just take pictures and recon and say it's really cool.
Yep.
But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. A fun event. So what I'm doing, I'm just bringing a bunch of stuff in, and you'll get to see. We have the largest Weta workshop display in the entire States.
Oh, your Weta corner. That Weta, I don't even collect the Weta stuff.
It's not even close to what you think it was.
The 6 scale stuff is just like, I was talking about it, I think a show or two ago.
It's not.
It was a Lord of the Rings shit is crazy.
No,
crazy.
It is completely way bigger than you can imagine right now. So. But anyways, that's what we're doing. So you'll just keep popping around, and we'll be updating and giving information, Adam. Your family will be fine, man. Your wife will have plenty to do. And
yeah, like I said, we're mixing our vacation with going to StatueCon. My kids are gonna, or my son especially, is gonna love seeing everything.
Yeah.
If you got any Pokemon statues, I don't know what to do. He's probably
they
gonna
have a license for it. Yeah, no, they don't do the license for it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well, we'll check it out. Guys, I appreciate you joining us here on the Collector's Table. If you guys haven't subscribed already, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to try to get back to doing reviews. It's just so hard to do reviews when you're opening a business, but we'll try to get back to it. The live shows are a little bit easier, so we'll probably be doing those a little bit more consistently because they're so much easier. You just talk about pictures, what's coming out, and then what we're doing. And we'll go from there. So thanks, guys, for joining the Collector's Table Live, where every collector has a seat. Thanks, guys.